Oh my gosh. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing well. And of course, you know that Mo's going to be joining us here very, very shortly. She can't help it but join us because she's just awesome. In case you didn't know who Mo is, which I'm sure a lot of you do know who Mo is. Now make sure first thing that little click up there. I know there's 40 of you people watching right now, but there's only 29 of well 28, 27. Yeah, we're running out of bingo cards really quick. Grab your bingo card because that is going to be the State of the Union bingo card. If you don't have it, well, you're going to miss out on absolutely just making fun of everything in itself. But most of all, just remember this right here. And in comes Mo like a splash. It's so good seeing. Oh my gosh.
Who allowed that woman to teach water safety? Hey,
No,
remember that trauma response you have from falling?
That actually works really well. What it's
Oh,
supposed to
I
do is
know.
it's supposed to bring you in to like get you, prepared for what is about to happen. In like a beast.
What's up, y'all? Speaking of the beast, I got this beast right here.
Oh, that is beautiful.
His name is Yeti. He's a Great Dane. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Oh, he's so good. He's like,
Yeah,
I'll
he's
eat that
so
pipe
calm.
if you let me. Good seeing you, man.
Good seeing you, man.
Oh, look at all you fine folks there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Babylon Bee, news aids. Oh, hey, look what we got here. Copy link address, and I will pull that thing up. Thank you, Zach. We will show that thing right there. See what we got. That is awesome. Thank you, Zach. I love it. We're
actually, speaking of which, this is actually my gift to myself for.
Ooh.
Oh my. What happened? Where'd it go?
Rural internet strikes again.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty pipe though, man. That is
it's I've had my eye on this one for a while. It's Rossi Sarah 8320.
Nice.
It's
yeah, it's
got some cherry tobacco.
Little short and stubby.
Just like me.
Just like me. Holy hell. Oh yeah, so let me do something really quick here because I know where I'm gonna send everybody as soon as this goes out. Let me do this. Add. So was you guys able to see the trailer that I put in there?
Yeah, that was cool.
Mm-hmm. That was from our Sunday streams.
Oh.
Yeah, that was from our boom. There it is. Got it. Save. Perfect. Damn. I'm making it happen here.
Yeah, trying to get that smoke ring to go. I can do smoke rings.
So
awesome.
This is what was shared with me. Now this is really in big news. And we have to make sure that we show this before the start of the State of the Union address here. So what it is right here. The aides are getting fitting marionette strings to Biden in preparation for the State of the Union. It says important
Oh,
preparations are in full swing, of course. In the nation's capital days, White House aides were seen attaching marionette strings to President Joe Biden just hours ahead of tonight's State of the Union address because the cocaine wasn't good enough. Witnesses reported seeing staffers hurriedly fastening the strings to various points of the president's body to ensure his movements would be as lifelike as possible while giving his speech, or attempting to, as we've all seen. Hopefully, this makes it seem like he's alive, one aide was heard saying as he attached the end of one of the strings to Biden's right elbow. It's worked for the other State of the Union speeches he's given the last couple of years, so we'll just keep our fingers crossed that everybody will be fooled again. It gets more challenging with each year because the body starts to smell a little bit more. The professional special effects team employed by White House worked around the clock to prepare for the speech, and with the full production staff of writers, makeup artists, puppeteers, and CGI engineers making it a Herculean effort to make this year's address the most realistic and most believable bullshit ever seen. Oh, at least yet. We're using a combination of practical and computer generated effects, said one team member. This way, the people who are actually in
What's
charge of the
amazing?
country can make sure Joe conveys the exact message that they want everyone to hear. Even though I've been working in this field for years, it's always fascinating to see a production of this scale. At publishing time, the team had hurried off to their meeting with the puppeteers from the Sesame Street to go over how to make Biden's performance as believable as possible. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it.
what
Ah,
isn't on any of the bingo cards, but I think is really going to be the big issue that Biden talks about,
mm,
it's the shrinkflation of the ice cream pint. It is the
Yeah.
scourge it is the scourge of
uh,
his universe, and I feel like, um, he's gonna bring Cookie Monster in to explain to us how it's not his fault that we're in the best economy since Jimmy Carter,
mm,
That's an
but
apt analogy.
there's so damn few. Where is this? I have this right here because I found a guy that's actually prospering in this day and age. It's this guy right here. And if you haven't seen his job, it's awesome.
There's something wrong with the gate. I gotta fix it. Hold on. Push this button up. Oh, shoot, that was the wrong one. Guys, always keep forgetting them shoulder straps. Hold on, I gotta put them on real quick. Showing red malfunction on the brakes. Hold on.
oh no, this is too mean. I mean, I would love this.
Got him. All right. All right. Hold on, it's showing red on your seatbelt, so I gotta come check it. Got him. Say hi to all my TikTok fans. Come do it. Don't be scared. Yeah. They're saying there's something wrong with the seatbelt. Put your hands up real quick so I can check the seatbelt.
Okay, things I would never do for $1,000,000,
What,
okay?
make fun
That
of
That looks
that?
like
ride.
fun.
No, I first of all, I would never be up that high on scaffolding probably put together by carnies. It just
Oh my
I
god.
the Darwin Awards write themselves, and I'd rather elegantly undo myself walking up the stairs like a current resident in chief, which I've been known to do. So,
Yes.
I feel seen in this election. I don't know about anyone else, but as a person who struggles with stairs, I
Oh,
feel seen.
well, I thought it was pretty damn awesome. I was like, this is good.
That's funny. I love that. I would totally be that guy too.
Oh, I
Mhm.
would totally wet my pants. I'd be like, "Do what now? Wait, he said seatbelt?"
Look, you're gonna need
Yes.
to bring a. You just get on the radio. Yeah, we're gonna need a pressure washer and like a 5 gallons of bleach.
Mm-mm. I'd turn
Oh,
into an instant
Nick.
Karen.
well,
I'd
thanks,
be
Nick.
like,
I
"You need to
appreciate
talk to
that.
your manager."
Hey
Everybody liked the
Merv.
intro. So is it the intro that I did or the little intro, like little waiting video? Because see, I don't see any of it. So That's cool. I wonder how they will hide the strings that makes it seem like Biden is aware. Well,
Well, that's how he does this. Doesn't this make you feel and
no,
his you can tell when they've dosed him because it's like a this face and it's very no more wire hangers. And then he starts whispering and then he says, no
No.
more wire hangers.
no.
Really
See, what
loud.
it is he has to lean over. It's because there's a guy, a little midget inside the little pedestal there that he's at
Oh,
the
is that why
podium.
they added the ball chin? So you could
Yes.
just go.
So you can just inflate it. So what he does is he gets over and he whispers really soft, and that's whenever they're injecting him because he's about to pass out. They know he's about to go down, and they've got him leaning over, and then they inject him, and then he just
It's say Joe
like
Biden
in
and go
Pulp-
down the same
it's like-
sentence.
It's like Pulp Fiction when they drive the
Hey,
epi
well,
thing into his
Jill did a
into her
big
chest.
old expose about how what keeps their marriage going is hot smexy time.
Good
Ver-
God,
there's-
it's like Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah. It paints a mental picture that no one wanted to see and make the
It
blind
puts the
weep.
lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Yes, all you guys. I mean, thank you guys so much. Like it is, and I'm gonna do a stream like for the 1K stream. I just don't know when because everything is sort of crazy right now. With all the construction going on, I want to do it whenever I have my new space, like because that would be
Good.
ideal. It's just and by then I might end up having 2K is the way it's been going, just like going like crazy.
Congratulations
all-
on that, by the way.
Yeah, that is
Same
awesome.
to you. You just got your 1K, didn't you?
Yep, and that's my gift to myself for 1K, and actually about 1,100 right now, and
Oh, dude,
I'm super pumped, and yeah, I've already got a couple of videos that have been getting pushed out there. I'm really super happy. So, I had already planned, if I might, real quick, grift a
go
thing
ahead,
for coming up.
do it. Yeah.
So I actually already had a live stream planned for Saturday, March 17th. It's the day before St. Patty's Day. It's was going to be my Matsuri, you get me to Matsuri Griftathon. Well, it also has turned into not only punish me with hot sauces and spicy and lots of alcohol and stuff like that, but now it's also going to be turning into my 1,000 subscriber special. So yeah, Saturday, March 17th. I'm pinning down the time, but just keep an eye out. I will definitely have that going. Oh, by the way, Texas Jen, this is not my garage. This is my parents' barn. So I'm supposed to have a stream tonight, but I canceled it because the boys called me up and said, "Hey, you want to take tomorrow off and go hit the bourbon trail with all of us and just go have some good old fashioned debauchery?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, sign me up!" So
Yeah.
there's a special bourbon release tomorrow at a couple of distilleries, and we're going to be hitting them at like when they bring the bottles out at 9 a.m. So I've got to be up
Kaiser,
at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
You realize just like bring enough for the entire classroom when you come
I
home.
know. What the hell, man?
I mean, it's what's it? E.H. Taylor and some other ones that are getting released at Buffalo Trace tomorrow. So that's where I'll be. It's gonna be fun. In the meantime, tonight, in addition to my pipe, I've got this lovely. My brother got this for me. I have not had a chance to really try it too much yet, but it is a Dragon's Milk triple mash.
Oh, isn't that the really alcoholic one?
18.7% ABV.
Nice.
In a beer. This has the consistency of motor oil.
Oh, you're
but
selling
it is so damn good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love it.
I'll just have vodka,
anyway.
thanks.
By the way,
there's-
Kaiser Pineapple, subscribe down below. Somebody will put my links out there, and come on by. I do movie and entertainment news.
Come on, mods. Come on, mods.
Yeah.
I can't see the chat, so.
Oh, Kaiser, are you telling
what
me
it
that
is?
you're super excited for The Crow to come out?
I just
Oh
realized.
God! Don't do this to me. I
I just
love the
realized something
original
we missed.
Brandon Lee Crow movie. I love that film so much. I'm in the I'm ordering the special edition Steelbook, a 4K of that movie here very soon. Yeah, seeing Bill Skarsgård as Eric Draven, I'm like, no, get out of here, out. Okay,
I-
you know what? Even if it is a good rendition of The Crow, which I have no faith that it's going to be a good rendition, just seeing him in that one photo, the one that everybody knows about, I'm like, no, get him out of here.
Well, I mean, he has the art major haircut, so I think we're in for a great movie.
Look, I miss the goth aesthetic. I mean, as somebody who was kind of a goth in high school, The Crow was my jam, and seeing this just makes me die a little inside. Sorry, Brandon
So
Lee.
you mean the nipple tattoo?
Oh, God.
Let's see if this gets me in any trouble real quick. Here we go. Let's see if this gets me in any trouble real quick.
Guys, another beautiful day out here. We're getting ready to go down to the beach. We're going to swing by, pick up some coffee. Holy cow! Oh my God.
See that thing?
Yes.
Well, I was not trying to inhale that smoke, but thanks, Chizzy.
You're welcome.
Oh, now you can't be a politician. You actually did inhale. Damn it. Kaiser,
not
you're
even the
running
good
for
stuff.
president.
It's just, well, I mean, it's not even the wacky tobacco. That's the unfortunate part.
Oh my God.
Which I'm not gonna lie. After getting the invitation for this stream, I'm really wishing I'd stopped off on my way down and got some like THC gummies or something, because I feel like I'm gonna need them to get through this.
No.
I have
You're gonna have some fun.
Black Widow cider.
Ooh.
And I do have my own supply of, my leg is being a righteous Kamala, if you will. And so I did enhance.
There's enough air movement in here. I can't quite get the smoke rings to form.
Really? I don't believe that for a second. Where is that? There it is. See, I like to do these shenanigans, see how far I can push it.
Oop, I think I got one. Almost.
I can't play the sound. I can't play the sound.
Oh.
Because it has music on there that'll get me in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
like, close the laptop.
Oh, this gives me some ideas of what to do for
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to be doing more family time now, but I think I'll just be doing this all the time with I think I'm gonna go get some fish and wine tomorrow. I have a bunch of weird, creepy action figures. Maybe I'll make Drinker come alive because I've got the little Drinker stuffed doll.
Oh,
it appears they've got some sort of string and they've run it all the way across, and so they've got the thing laying there, and they've got it where it'll they can pick it up really slowly, and then as the person is like watching, just also jerk it really fast.
The problem is that Fry would be like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?"
Yeah,
there'd be no way I could
walk
sneak.
off with it.
The cats would want to eat the string.
I wanted to play something, but I really can't. Oh, damn it! It really sucks. If you haven't seen it, I won't show that. It'll just I won't even mention it. It'll get me in trouble. It's so bad I can't. I'll show it to you. I'll actually send you a link in the private chat so you can see it. It is disturbing because it's almost the same kind of stuff you're hearing lately, but. Yeah, that's all you got to see. So what is this?
A bunch of
You have any
Italian
idea what this
women?
is? No.
Oh God, is this a bunch of drag people?
No.
Oh,
What am I looking at?
This is Moscow.
oh. Wait a minute. They look to be doing okay for the most part.
Yeah.
Also, anyone want to teach me how to walk in
Heels like
platforms
that?
now? I can't wear heels like that anymore. Oh. Hey, that's what I wear to go grocery shopping on laundry day. How'd she guess?
Amazing, isn't it? There's a
There's
major
no
war going on.
pickpockets. There's no one bashing
Hey,
someone over the
Foster.
head or doing.
Also,
drive?
and Nick, you both have invites.
Ooh,
Welcome.
very nice. I love
you
Ballstorm's
into Target?
commentary.
Oh, I know. Yeah, this is what you see in Moscow.
What I'm noticing is that there's a lot of women who will probably need a boyfriend in several years, and I have 3 sons. And America's dating pool is becoming, well, a bit dreadful. So,
Mhm.
Well, I
You
mean,
notice that all of these women are single.
yeah, there seems to be a preponderance of them. I mean, can we get a postal order on that?
They wearing short skirts too. Like groups of single women.
A gaggle, I
They're
think that's
just-
called.
they're out in flocks. It's amazing.
Yeah, no drugs there.
Yeah, there's no crazy swearing, at least that I can understand.
Well, they don't seem. You notice they don't seem to be carrying around, anti-Ukraine flags or anything like that. They're just sort of living their
No.
lives.
I also don't see Kool-Aid hair. I keep looking for
Yeah.
it. Well, that's
And that's real red.
well, yeah. Okay, well, that might be the first bit of douchery behavior we've seen.
You're driving a Mercedes. You are not a badass.
What in the boob contraption was that?
I don't know. I just saw Texas Jen walk by there, though.
Oh, of course the kid is flossing. Flossing is universal.
Hey, Tinkle Tits, how you doing? Where's the booty shorts at? I don't know. I notice they're not twerking on everything either.
Yeah, I also noticed that there is a distinct lack of people with enough metal in their face that they can't walk near an MRI machine.
True.
True.
Although, quite frankly, I kind of wish that we could, make a bunch of those folks walk by an MRI machine.
Hey, have you seen the what an MRI machine looks like whenever it's out of its case?
It's terrifying.
See, Texas Jen, that was me. Yeah, very few men.
Well, aren't they all at the front or getting
Yeah.
ready to be conscripted?
There's quite a few men there.
And Keanu Reeves has his own bar.
Yeah.
I have a
Lots
feeling
of
I'm going to have to go out
heels.
to my car and get my other jar of tobacco. I think I'm going to run out.
Oh, don't run out. But yeah, that was something I saw today. I was like, what am I missing? Like, oh,
I thought they were
but
all
before,
wearing nun habits and had to go to church twice a day or something.
Looking
no,
like the entire country looks like a bunch of babushkas.
but before
Yes.
you go out to the car, just make sure you install one of these. Just install one of these.
Somebody needs
Well-
to sync that to some like music and just get that on a loop, just like bear twerking.
Yes.
That 99 Problems Fanny compilation where they had Trump singing,
Hmm.
Oh
and
God, yes.
then you could put the Nicholas
Oh,
speaks from experience. So I'll take his word for that.
What you doing, Yeti? What you doing?
That's hilarious. Why is it not working? Did something freeze up? I can't bring up Nick's thing. Says that's what a 50-year-old Russian stripper looks like. Here we go. This
Going
is
in?
why you watch the internet right here. Okay.
Oh,
If you haven't
God.
seen this, it's impressive.
I'll be right back, guys.
As a boy mom, I see my boys doing this
Yes.
and having to explain how we are one less brother.
Well, I found out what Kaiser's doing. I absolutely found out what he's going to go out there and do. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Kaiser's a slick one. You watching?
God. I should have had only girls. I really should have.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yes. God, dude, lights something up, throws it down in there, stomps a pot in there. If that thing would have went off while he was in front of it, it would have get his feet off.
And he's like, but just for, safety and peace of mind, I'm going to film my last moments for my mother.
It's a tarp coming down, not a metal door. Still impressive. Yeah, exactly. Hit
Oh,
first
well.
and be smarter. Oh, that looked like an artillery simulator is what that thing looked like. But yeah, so I was doing my stream this morning, and it came to me that I've got some really cool things that I wanted to cover, and I'm gonna probably like do some swapping up on my day streams, where I'll still do the morning streams, but do a little bit less of them, so I have more time to get the stuff prepared. It feels like I'm wearing myself thin
Yes.
sometimes, and so I'm thinking I'll start doing just a little bit less in the mornings. Although I know everybody loves them, but what I'll do is probably um, move my time up a little bit, and that way I can be a little bit more more prepared. And I'm going to try that for a little bit. If that doesn't seem to help out with the sleep problems, then I'll move them back to 6:30. No, I'll just cut them in half and do like less during the week. Shizzy, my tablet can't spell tonight. It's all right. It's good to see you. Shizzy, where do you find this stuff? Oh, where do I find it? It comes to me. Like it's amazing where I find the most random stuff. I've got some some really, really cool things I'm going to start doing at night now that I've stopped doing the Amber Heard stuff. I was looking for something to fill in that spot, and I think I found it. So you'll just have to sort of
Oh,
watch
boy.
and see. Plus, you have all the political stuff that's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So as it gets closer to November, I'm going to be covering that quite a bit more. And that was like why Tuesday, Mo and I, instead of just doing the Sadie Beecham stuff, sorry, not Sadie Beecham, but the Zachariah Anderson interview, why we did the the primary. It was like, well, this is sort of where we're at with this. This is the primary coming up, and it's news, but it isn't news, and we just like hanging out and having fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Besides,
It's always fun to watch.
I really want to find out what Nikki Haley's going to do. I still vote for lips, so she can still talk like this, but look a little like this. Maybe.
Well, I did find out. I did find Nikki Haley's new job. I did.
Oh,
It's right here.
Hey, 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 hey. Oh, hold on. Hey. Hey.
Wholesome.
Yes, you gotta find something to do. But well, I did find this nice. It is a happy, pleasing thing. And just think, this is how the Dems feel about you most of the time. Kim Ogg went to vote on Tuesday and found out someone had already cast a ballot in her name. She was running on voter ID being what is that? She was a race car driver, so she conceded. There we go. Here we go. Went to the White House to meet the president on the United States. This is my first time in the White House, so I had to come clean. After a quick interview, I got to see around the White House, hosted a Black History Month reception that boy had the honor of introducing the president before he spoke. I was so nervous, I focused on not passing out, but thank God I got through after I got a chance to network and meet a lot of great people. This is an experience I'll never forget. Who knows? I might just run for president one day.
who is this?
Token.
Well, he
Oof.
moved out of South Park. I'm so proud of him. He's going places.
Well, and I did. Kitty, she's in Harris County, Texas. Oh, very cool.
Oh,
Dude got cracked where the sun don't shine. I had some candy in the van. Speaking of candy in the van, I took a trip out to Roseman's Ranch, and this is what I found.
You got zapped.
Listen to him just being an ass. I love it.
I love that.
Joy, oh gosh, Joy Reid, this is the rural rage that you were all told about. This is what you have to be afeared of. We just watch ridiculous videos and laugh our balls off at, donkeys joking about.
Sounds like a 2002 Civic.
Oh,
Love
Lord.
this redneck history month in his neighborhood. He has all the Lucky Charms decorations. Oh god.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here right now.
Yeah. So,
This
how
this
many
is a happy
intermissions
place to
did
be.
the White House say they would need?
2
think?
at least. You know.
At least
Oh my
one to change
God.
depends.
Oh my god. I have to do this really quick. It's a dangerous thought. You know,
Uh-oh.
and it's sort of half true, just so you guys know this is sort of half true.
I love a buttered biscuit.
What's up, Ballstorm?
Speaking of rednecks, ain't it good to be alive and living in Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen?
Good to be alive, Ballstorm. How you doing?
Missed you, brother. Good to see you.
You were starting to get me excited, Chizzy, playing that first part.
I know that was the point. I was like,
Ooh.
oh, people gotta think.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back upstairs. See y'all.
See,
The getting is good.
Drill out.
Let the pudding pops flow.
Oh no.
Well, you know, I used the Aqualist thing as like a little intro video. 'Cause I didn't know you could do that. Now people will know where that came from.
That will never not make me laugh.
So did you get your bingo card?
No, I did not get a bingo card.
Damn it. It's pinned up there in the top of the chat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I had my tablet. Otherwise, I'd
You
get
may
it.
not be able to get one. They may be all gone.
They may be all gone.
Because there was only 30 of them.
That's all right. That's all right.
They
Let
got-
everybody else play along. That's fine.
Here,
Well,
I'll-
you know,
I'll show
you can
you
play 4-dimensional chess while we're all playing bingo.
I'll show this. This is
That's right.
This is
4D.
This is what the bingo card looks like. So it's State of the Union. It's got
Oh, dear
everything from
Lord.
Palestine, reproduction freedom, Trump, Bloody Sunday, January 6th, MAGA Republicans, Roe v. Wade, TikTok legislation, Ukraine, mental capacity, NATO, insurrection, greatest comeback story, reproductive health, American story of resentment, immigrants. Now, how many of these things do you think?
Okay. We're missing a few things on here. Number one, there's no free space. So automatically I feel cheated.
Yeah, there's also no chocolate chip ice cream.
Let's
So,
see.
you know.
There's no ice cream. There's
nothing-
no corn pop.
There's nothing about an improving economy.
Well, that's not
My
going to get
son
talked about
bought-
anyway. So.
Nothing about gun control. I mean, we can fill in a few more spaces here and make it a real bingo card.
Yeah, we could fill in quite a few more spaces. I wanted to keep it small though, because if you get it too big, the ladies really aren't impressed.
Yeah.
I've never heard that out of a woman ever.
Well, I know that's because she's never had the opportunity to say that to you.
I hold my own. Thank you very much.
You know, it's bad when you have to. It's almost like I have to do better strategic planning than Biden did to get out of Afghanistan. I'm like, okay, kids, go downstairs and watch a show. Your dad and I have to have financial talks. No, they're very serious. And then I have to, make sure Fry is outside. And then the judgmental cats are nowhere near.
Isn't that the worst? When the cat's just staring at you, it's like, seriously?
I really want to discuss the cats one day. I want to make them horrified to where they'll never watch again. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I have a life goal.
Is that a
I'm not a
deer?
murder deer.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Well, I
I
mean,
would bring
the
home a
buck
deer.
stopped there.
I would bring home a damn murder deer to our house.
Yeah, I mean, there's a my wife, her old pup that, you know, he was really old. But at the time he wasn't. He was still a young pup. So we're sort of getting a little busy. But you know, she also had this crazy ass cat that she would use these little paper rollers on, little lint rollers, to
Yeah.
like make sure that her
Yeah.
outfit didn't have all the cat hairs on it and stuff. Well, and she used to tear off those little sheets and leave them like somewhere. And so
Yeah.
Oh no.
we're getting ready to get busy, and all of a sudden I hear this rattle, 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 rattle. I'm like, and I look over, and this little dog has these sheets stuck to his feet, and he's sitting there looking all pitiful on this chair, and he's looking at us like, what the hell is going
Just
on?
killed it right there.
And I'm just like, yeah, and I lost it. I start laughing my ass off because he's not whimpering. He's just like looking at his paws. Like, what the hell is
Dad,
this?
what is this?
Yeah, it kills the mood
Yeah, totally. Totally.
because you're laughing so hard that, you know, she's like, well, that doesn't feel good.
You haven't lived until you've had that one thing happen, like just as you're getting ready to do this Mexi time, and
Uh-huh.
it just kills the mood, and you're just laughing uncontrollably. And like, okay, well, I'll try again later. It ain't happening right now.
It's like when the dog's sitting over in the corner and he's just looking at you, and it's like, seriously? Why are you even in here? Why?
No,
This is our
I
room.
need to be
Mom's room.
judged on my performance, thank you.
now she's got one that he'll start biting it, like he curls up, and he it's violent, you know, and his little ass is working like this, and he's just trying to bite it. And he'll grab a hold of it, and he'll just be yanking on it, and his little butt is just doing this number, and it's like, what in the hell are you doing? He's just looking around like, I don't know. It just feels so. It's like,
What's
like,
I-
dude.
I'll tell you what's funny. We came home one night and found our boy dog stuck in our girl dog. He was
no.
stuck. And it was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, this is awkward. And he's just kind of looking at us like, this is awkward.
Guys, privacy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I didn't know you were going to be home this early.
Yeah.
Speaking of awkward,
Oh dear. That's one way to do it.
Oh, how deep a sleeper are you that you don't notice?
No way that's real. That's got to be fake.
No,
you know, he's laughing his ass off.
Oh, God. It's Steven Tyler from the music video The Other Side.
I get that
Oh.
reference.
Yes. Oh my.
are we pushing this back to February now?
What
I'm
are
just like,
the what are the odds of him actually starting on time tonight?
0 at this point, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
This is what's happening right now.
Are we gonna do something? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's up to you. It's your move. Nothing? I didn't think so.
Like here.
Then you need to stop being so loud and calm down. Okay? Calm down. I'll more than gladly flip them. Come on, eat.
Good Lord.
Remember when you had a face? That was a real fun day.
I kept expecting that too. I was just
Yes.
like, this dog is gonna rip him apart, and it didn't happen. I was like, oh.
I really wish I had my laptop right now so I could send you that video of the guy like beatboxing with his dog that's growling.
Oh, I've got that. I've got that. Yeah, I've played that before.
I love that one so much.
Oh, but do you love it as much as this?
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know why, but I love this.
I want that knife.
Now, I'm wondering if they
This is
actually
one knife.
have that knife because one of the sponsors is Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which is right here in East Tennessee.
Oh, that could be.
It's like, is that thing made at a D2 tool steel or something? Good Lord.
No, I know, it's impressive.
I'm just like,
And then just cuts it.
That right there was the most impressive.
yeah.
No, actually cutting the paper afterwards is most impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, he's beating the hell out of that thing and then
Yeah.
just slicing like it's nothing.
It's
Yeah,
just like-
most other knives I'm familiar with would have like immediate edge deformation.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, I want to know what that is because I want one. Okay, whoever made that knife, can you make me the Rambo knife out of that?
Tinkle Tits, he has very, very strong forearms. He does.
Oh, you want to see really strong? You want to see really strong forearms?
It will
I got
kill.
I got some really, really strong forearms for you right here.
What in the actual hell am I? What in the aliens
that
return
chick?
am I?
Yes.
Link in the
Never been
bio
more
for her
horrified.
OnlyFans.
That'd be an interesting date
Never
night.
been more horrified in my life. That's terrible. Oh well, that's how she got through college. Okay, never mind.
Hey, Mo,
Death
we
by
all gotta
snoo-snoo.
do what we gotta do, you know?
You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And like I said, death by snoo snoo.
Yes.
Ah,
That's my snoo.
Hey, if I could get a fully velour outfit, I just would. Zap Brannigan was onto something there. Just looks.
I have a velour
Elegant.
tracksuit. I'm not even lying.
this is
It's called
things not to,
Champagan.
this is things to not do at a In-N-Out.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah. No, I have no idea.
I have no clue.
They do walked out like I don't know.
Yes,
Jen, I need to work out.
That was loud.
Eva? How you doing?
Hey, Diva.
You're welcome to come in. Ballstorm will
Oh,
give you
no.
the link if you want to come in. It's not a problem. Oh my god.
Lord have mercy. Mhm.
Lord have mercy.
Well,
Yeah.
this is pretty funny. I'm sorry. I've got to give it to Jesse Peterson. If you've never seen Jesse Peterson,
The whole purpose of getting married is to have babies. If you didn't want to have babies, there's no reason to get married.
I'm 40 years old. There's no reason to get married if you don't want babies.
Right.
What about love? What about I wanted a father for my kids. I was a single mom.
Well,
What
where is
about
it?
that?
How about the father that they already have that made the babies?
Like the abusive one who broke a door over my head and called me a C word every time I didn't do something he wanted? No, thank you.
Oh, I wanted to ask you that. I'm just glad you brought that up. Why are women so abusive today? I noticed that women.
I just
I
tell you,
tried
I just told you that I got a door broken over my head, and you asked me why women are so abusive.
What were you doing that made him do that?
I'm done.
Oh,
I'm done. I gotta end this.
No. I want to know what were you doing that brought that kind of anger out of him? Because
I
he
said
didn't just walk in the house. You know what, honey? I'm gonna break the door off and break your head. What were you doing that brought that out of him? What were
she
you
just
doing
wouldn't
wrong?
tell
You
him
need
where
Jesus,
she wanted
friend.
to eat.
What do you mean?
I gotta end this. I wish you well. I pray you well, but I gotta be done.
Well,
This
let's do the hot seat before you go.
the hot seat.
Yeah.
You just told me that it's my fault that a man broke a door over my head.
No, that was a
No, he-
question.
I didn't
no,
do
he
anything.
So
to
you
deserve
just
that.
sitting around being nice. You weren't being difficult on anything.
So if I just shut my mouth and look pretty, then then everything will be
Ma'am,
fine.
you can
And
do
if I
half
just
that.
look like a pretty little doll that doesn't have any ideas, it doesn't mind that he's off cheating, if I just stay sweet, then I won't get hit and my marriage will be fine, right? Is that what you're telling me?
So what were you doing that caused him to do that? That brought that kind of anger out of him?
I told him that it wasn't okay that he was cheating on me.
So you were harassing him?
Oh God, Jesse Lee Peterson.
I was waiting for him to go. So what were you doing that caused him to cheat on you?
That was probably his next question.
No,
To be
no,
honest, he
no,
just didn't get a
false
full
start.
answer on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
harassing.
It's what she wasn't doing.
That may be true.
Oh my god. Oh.
Because you know the old saying, it's the I do means I don't do that no more.
Hey, we all take the secret, Bene Gesserit handshake that is against postmarital sex. It is part of the secret sisterhood. I said that out loud. Well,
Dun dun dun.
Well, no, spill the tea. Spill the tea.
Well, let's see.
I
It
know.
looks looks like it's about to get started. So let's put this thing in here.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
oh God, profiles of courage.
What do you want to do?
Show me something. Come here, man.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad
Come
news.
on, man.
What's your plan?
This is not. But
You knew she was 13.
No, I didn't.
I got the answer. So this is funny.
I get all this information about.
Instead of taking responsibility, he tries to blame it all on the decoy.
I was prepared for them to come after me, but I wasn't prepared for the person coming at me the way she came out. She knew Bo. She knows me. I don't. Anyway,
It sounds like what you're trying to see is if you could score with a 13-year-old girl.
it's not about that.
But you did bring some things with you.
Well,
So you brought condoms.
that's a different issue.
Doesn't seem so tonight.
Look, every child out there is
Here's
capable.
something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Are you excited?
I'm looking for.
But he forgot to say what
Oh.
kind of Subway sandwich he brought because
My
I
God.
find whatever Subway sandwich they bring to be the most important and psychologically, defining.
Wow.
Oh god, I couldn't help it. Doing this. I just had to.
Alcohol's great.
Oh my.
That was so funny.
Oh
Oh God, that was so funny.
That was 4
Oh,
days
that's
ago,
good.
man.
That beer's strong. But it's a good
Oh.
strong.
Yes. It was.
Oh.
Where we're
Hey,
at
hey,
with this.
Mo, Diva
Yeah?
said she missed the meeting.
Well, you like me continued, postmarital sex, and I have 3 children, male children. I don't know what to do with them, but
They don't know what to do themselves either.
well, to be fair,
Well, they
we've
have an
already,
idea. but, mm.
oh my gosh, no, I can't. Like, I have already started losing
you
my
like it?
oldest 11-year-old to
Yeah.
I'm in the restroom, and I'm like, I told Mr. Mo, I was like, you need to talk to him because every time I'm trying to find him, he's in the restroom. And I done dealt with 3 girls and hormones and puberty, and y'all are
God
on your
bless
own.
you. God bless you.
I was like, I don't do
Are-
that.
Do you make them do
That's
their
when
own
you,
laundry
as-
though?
I will
That's
be
when you
making
as
them do their
dad-
own laundry.
Because I will totally be this dad at some day where you just literally walk up to the door while you know that he's in there, and just like bam, 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 like on the door, it's like, son, get out of there! Somebody else got to use the bathroom. I don't care if you're rubbing one out. I gotta use it.
Oh, jeez. You say that now, Kaiser. You say that now. But wait.
There's more.
But I'm not done yet.
Ah,
To quote
Put
Billy
that
Mays.
Sears catalog down.
Whoa.
I thought that was going to come out the screen at me.
He's gone.
oh no, she's not.
Oh, this is a she?
Oh, that's
Yes.
funny.
She actually has some pretty good, well, she had
Skills.
some pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got really good skills. Trust me.
Oh, God.
She gonna jump a ravine like the Duke boys here tonight, or what?
They're going to film and release it. Boss Hog is always on their ass.
That just sounds wrong. Especially because they're always wearing
Wow.
tight jeans.
And she is all over that road.
She's
Yeah, double
the speed
lines,
she's
no
going
double
right
lines.
now is insane.
And she's going into the corners and everything.
Yeah, she knows how to run it. I'm telling you, she's got skills.
Yes.
She's like,
Mhm.
you know, when she gets out in 40 years, she can try out for NASCAR. She's better than Danica Patrick. I
The guy on
mean,
a go-kart.
That's not saying much, Mo.
well, I know, but, you know, we had Leela first in Berlin's Ball, so then we got Jackie Robinson or whatever her name was.
If she really knew how to
Getting
drive,
distance on
she would drift that thing a little bit.
That's that Mopar muscle right there.
I'm running the same car as the cops. Whoo!
Um,
Oh,
Oh,
great.
fake out.
that was great.
oh,
There's
them
Detour Boat.
Bush boys at it again. Little known side fact, Daisy knew how to drive too.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
she
did.
did. She had a Challenger, or a no, she had
And
a
here's
Charger.
the best
She
part
had a
of
Charger.
it. Here's the best part of it.
Oh God.
Oh wow. Well, she don't have to worry about the dust. She's in front.
Yes.
Blinding the cops. They got to slow down.
She's just gone.
Oh my god.
Follow the smoke trail.
I could smell the dirt. I could literally smell the dirt coming off the screen.
I know.
Car's going to look like it just got done driving off the surface of Mars when they get it back to the depot.
Right.
God. Oh, Tinkle Tish McGee, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. That's
Can
awesome.
not that I'm condoning it, but can she give some lessons to OJ?
OJ
Hey.
wasn't driving.
Driving.
It was
It
Al
was
Callings.
yeah.
Fallen and I can't get up.
McGee for the super chat.
Oh, that's funny.
I love it.
love this.
But, oh my
That's
god.
funny.
There was something else I missed here. Oh my gosh. Tinkle Tish McGee has been a member for 1 month. Congratulations on being a member for a month.
Nice.
Where's
nice.
the booty shorts at? I don't wear the booty shorts. That's not me, damn it.
That's what Mo does. That's why she
Why
got all them
not?
kids.
Well, I mean, we've narrowed it down to washing our clothes together in public restrooms, but we're working on an answer here. We've got all of NASA working on it.
Oh my god. I'm still waiting on the State of the Union. It still has not started. They said 9 o'clock.
They They have
It
hard.
takes a lot
they
of
have a hard
time to squeeze all the life out of gelflings, Shizzy. Brain them in the dark crystal.
Point.
Oh, I did
Oh,
find
Lordy.
something that I found something that the expert needs.
What's that?
I totally found this. This is exactly what the expert needs right here.
PC?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I can't see expert using that for.
He would too. He would. He would totally use that too.
Yes, he would.
If he knew about this, he would totally use it.
He would. I don't
yes.
doubt it.
Oh.
I could see him doing it. He would do that.
Yep. Yep.
I found something for you though. This is for all you guys out there. Just there'll be no sound because you don't need sound for this. Just so you know, there's no sound.
Hello, Sydney Sweeney.
Just no sound. Do you need any
What's
sound?
her name?
No.
Sydney Sweeney. She's the one of the actresses from the Madam Web movie. She's the only good thing to come out of that movie.
Well, I think we're seeing her two good things. So
True.
There we go. Give her a little music.
oh, you can tell who's a dude or who's a feminine attracted because some people were looking straight at the chesticles and some people were just smiling at her face.
I'm so hypnotized.
I can't look away, and I love it.
Oh. Dang it, woman.
I'm clapping too.
That's what that noise is.
What's the sound of one hand clapping? That's not that sound.
Boobs.
That's
the sound of one hand clapping. Boobs.
Boobs. That's all you need. What more do you need than that? Oh gosh.
Wow.
Oh Lord.
I won't be able to get that out of my head. Thank you, Shizzy.
You're welcome. That was for all the guys out there. Now you got to find one for all the ladies out there. Here we go. This is for all the ladies out there. Okay. Because women aren't as visual.
What's that for?
What do you mean?
The cane.
It's just in case.
It's just in case for what?
David, I'm blind.
What?
Wait, do you not know that?
No.
I thought Rachel would have told you.
She didn't tell me anything.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I think I would remember if she told me you were fucking blind.
We don't have to do this. I can just go back inside.
No, that's not. I'm not saying it like that. I didn't know. Why would you think that I wouldn't want to go on a date with you?
Most guys don't want to date a blind girl.
Well, I'm not most guys. Let me ask you a question.
Oh
Can
my
you still
God.
taste food?
Oh, yeah.
Can you listen to good music?
Yeah.
Okay, then why the fuck wouldn't I want to go hang out with you?
Are you cute?
No, I'm ugly as shit. I think the worst part is that I put so much into this outfit.
Got long hair.
Right?
It smells good too.
So do you have like super smell and stuff?
No, I wish.
What color eyes do you have? That's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't even looking. That was a booger. If you guess which hand I'm holding out, then you get to pick what we're eating.
Deal, yeah. Are we starting now?
Yeah.
Right hand.
No.
Did you just switch them?
No.
I think I just heard you.
No, I didn't.
You did. I heard
I
it.
didn't. Did you see me do that?
No, I can hear you. Yes. I've been lying this whole time. Thank you.
Oh my god. You want to drive?
Oh, serious?
I guess that's what they mean by blind date.
I think I would have said, when he said, "Can you still smell things or taste things?" I'd have been like, you know what? I really am blind, and now I'm deaf too.
This picture now being shown in Feel Around.
Oh, better than Reach Around.
Depends on the situation, Chiz.
Oh wait, Kaiser, you missed this one. Oh my gosh, you missed.
Oh Lord.
This. We figured out what you were doing whenever you said you were going out to your car. Give me a second. I'll pull it up here. I'm trying to find it. Damn it. There we go. This right here.
Look, as a redneck, and I are one. I love me some high explosives and some good old country shenanigans. I can get behind this.
Oh my God. I just need to keep my boys alive until they're 18, and then nothing falls back on me. Like,
Isn't that the goal, Mo? It's just wait till they get 18.
Hey, you good, boss? Huh? You got a problem? No, it's fine. You want to go? I'm standing right here. You got a problem?
Kate could totally take you, bro.
Yeah.
Totally take you.
Oh my God. Still no State of the Union, but I've got more.
Somebody wake up Joe and put him out there. Jeez.
Well, he has there. I keep telling everybody there's a reason why that white bag was in the White House.
There are a number of benefits to using bulldozers for land clearing. First, bulldozers are very efficient machines. They can clear large areas of land quickly and easily. Second, bulldozers are very versatile machines. They can be used to perform a variety of tasks, such as felling trees, uprooting stumps, and clearing brush. Third, bulldozers are relatively inexpensive to operate. The cost of fuel and maintenance is relatively low compared to other types of machinery, such as excavators and backhoes. I'll admit it is quite satisfying to watch. There are a number of benefits to using bulldozers.
I need to borrow that. I got a project.
Excuse me, I'm trying to learn how to weld. And why would you like to learn how to weld? No reason. I have a Ford Transit. I'm just saying.
I am searching high and low for somebody who has a model kit of a Komatsu D335. If anybody's got one, let me know, because I'm totally making that model kit.
You love backhoes.
Well,
front hose, and side hose, and back hose.
Hey, $20 is $20.
Side hose.
The following has been closed captioned for the reality impaired.
Why is it? I want to see if we're getting the sign language interpreter, with the flamboyant lisp, or the woman who always looks remarkably unsettling and sad.
Disturbed.
Here comes Joe.
There we go.
Or no, this
is there. You ever wonder if they have a sign language interpreter that has Tourette's?
Oh, it's unsettling, woman.
Good God, you could put a billboard on that forehead. Jeez.
It's a 5-head.
Yep,
Be kind.
she's the
She's
unsettling
part
one.
Klingon.
Maybe they'll swap her out in between.
I can't watch.
She
this
only
one.
speaks for the women, doesn't she?
Oh, Jesus. Why are they all wearing white to celebrate Roe v. Wade? Or
No,
Probably.
The reason they're wearing white is because today was Bloody Sunday.
No.
Same date.
Oh, God.
Ew.
Well, he'll talk about how he could walk with Nelson Mandela on Bloody
He used
Sundays.
to walk with Bird, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Don't want to admit that anymore.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, we forgot about that, did we?
He was only 812 when he
Charms.
passed.
We're 900 years old. Look this good, you will not.
Every
He
time I
was
watch,
what Imperial Grand Wizard, so maybe he just found out how to, alchemy and such.
Well, there wasn't as much money in it.
it's so funny. Every time I watch a State of the Union, I go back to something that Rush Limbaugh had said. Whenever they have these speeches, he would put a sticky note on his TV that says, "These people are lying to you."
Yes.
And I've never forgotten that.
Oh,
let
it's
me, real
Pete
quick-
from our neck of the woods.
Speaking
Before we get underway, I do have to call out to everybody, say, folks, it is officially that time of year. It is the State of the Union. Joe Biden's going to get up there. He's going to speak a bunch of nonsense. And if he sees his shadow, 6 billion more to Ukraine.
We
If he
let him
sees
out
his
of his
shadow,
box.
add another 0.
What if he sniffs another kid on the way up to the podium?
Well, I think the Democratic platform this year is very anti-child, so I don't know that there's a supply of any of them in there.
I
keep getting rid of them.
I also have this right here that says
This channel cannot confirm any of what this guy says is true or correct. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
That was the one
Mayorkas walking in like he's done something. That's amazing. Other than his Angry Bird eyebrows.
Well, and the funny thing was I used this the whole time that I was listening to Trump's speech,
Yeah.
and nobody even said a word. How many people do you think would get upset over this one? Lots of hugs.
Is he going to talk about the frogs? Is anybody going to address the frogs?
If he gets up there and he talks about the gay frogs, dude, I would
I would
get my
lose my shit.
vote. He would
Oh
get my
my
vote right
gosh.
there. Like
It-
he, I
you
just,
know-
he was like,
Yeah.
they're turning the frogs gay. I swear to God, I would go and vote for you 4 times.
Hey, return the frogs gay.
Wait, is she wearing a weed suit? Or maybe
Yeah,
A weed suit?
that's,
Yes,
those
it
are
is.
ferns? Maybe?
No, that's
She looks
weed.
more like the whole forest.
Hey, as a woman of size, she's just retaining a lot of cookies and Mike and Ike's. It's a
Hey.
medical condition.
Hey, it's
It's,
camo. She's just trying to blend into her environment
In the loudest pattern known to
in the
man.
loudest pattern she could possibly find.
Excuse me.
She didn't get that memo we were supposed to wear white. So she caught there and she's like, the hell did no one put me on the group text?
Yeah.
I come in
Why
here.
have I been left
looking-
off the email chain?
No, these are special ones. The ones they're wearing white, they're special. Like special.
Yeah, they're
need.
special, all right.
Yeah, and the worst part is he's finally comes out to start speaking, and I've got to go to the restroom. Damn it!
Well, go ahead. You got
Run,
time.
Forrest, run.
Run.
All right, I'm gonna try
Oh.
not to leave the chat, but if I blank out, I'll come back.
All right.
We'll be fine.
So many
And then,
geriatrics.
of course, this is what you get right here.
Oddly, that looks like me every time I try to edit something. Like,
I figured that
fine.
was probably the Republican response.
No, this is more like this is me trying to edit something every time.
You trying to do a voodoo dance over the computer? Please work.
Oh, wait until you see the music I'm going to put to that one. See, this is why I'm so pissed off I'm on this damn laptop because I can't work on this little bitty screen and pull things together like I want to.
Try stop licking the
Dude,
Bible.
shiz.
You're gonna get lightning struck. Stop it. Sorry.
Why do you have the Bible laying around where Fry can lick it? That's the question.
Because I was reading it, you know. I figured there'd be like maybe there's a way to just aim for purgatory in there somewhere.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
Yeah, 20 people clapped.
Are we worrying retirement home?
Yes, we are.
This interfere with my 9:30 p.m. evening and watching the Green Acres. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living.
Oh, I
is
love how they're
life for
touching
me.
him to remind him to go the way towards the podium.
He's
They're
like,
Joe, this way.
oh, you're here. And you're here.
Hey,
why am I
have
here?
That's why. Look at
Where is this
they're
place?
pulling him, and the
Yeah, they are.
Republicans are like, the Republicans are like, no, stay here. Stay
This
here.
way,
talk to me."
Grandpa. This way.
Hey,
Oh.
where's my boss, Obama?
I was told there'd be
Hey,
ice
Hey,
cream.
you smell like my child. That's okay.
They,
And I
wow,
smell
they
like
must have
your
gotten a
child,
really
too.
fat gelfling because that is the
Did a few lines right before I got in here. I should be good to go for about 30 minutes. I'll take. They'll give me
I
an
was
intermission.
told that
so I
there will
can-
be ice cream at this. Every time I come to one of these things, I get told
He's
that I'm
like-
going to get ice cream, but
they're
every
like-
time I never get. I get passed up, and I was promised ice cream, and I'm just going to burn this place down.
Do you need your red stapler, Mo?
No, that's Joe
looking
Biden.
around. He's like, look, my favorite chocolate chip ice cream.
Hey,
Look,
I was.
they're
Where's
all
the
dressed
ice
in
cream?
white,
I was.
and they got little black dots on them. My favorite chocolate chip ice cream.
That's the only reason he's there. You know it. They said,
See, chocolate chip
President,
ice
there's
cream.
ice cream this way.
They're dressed like his
This way.
favorite snack. They're dressed like chocolate chip ice cream.
I wish that woman wouldn't smile. That makes her creepier.
I wish none of them
Yeah,
would
but Schumer
smile.
smiles like that all the time.
Yeah, I know. Schumer. Oh dear Lord.
Oh my God.
What are these
They're cheering him on
obnoxious
so
pens?
he'll keep going.
Yeah, like go,
They're-
go. What? Yeah, okay.
WTF. No, he doesn't know where he is. He has no
No.
clue.
Well, according to
Achievement if he
Keith,
manages to
or
read
no,
what they wrote for him.
Morning Joe, after successfully dodging, questions about how his intern died, this particular president, this Pokemon form of Joe Biden, is the most articulate and coherent he has seen in his time of knowing Senior Biden.
Hey, John. We can make it as short as you want to.
Oh, look what her shirt says. It says Biden border. Biden border. Oh my God.
It took more effort for me to get on this show than it does to cross the border.
Yeah. Unless you're trying to get back, unless you're trying to get to Mexico.
Using
Yeah.
an easy bake oven takes more effort.
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about ovens. Sure,
Okay.
Joe does.
I think somebody is wearing a MAGA hat. That's what's funny.
That's Marjorie Taylor Greene, because of course she
okay.
is.
Of course she is.
Because Lauren Boebert kind of has some family stuff going on, so she couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those puppies got loose.
Between the stuff with her family and then the video camera in the theater.
Yeah. Why would? Yeah. Oh God. How long is this? We're gonna have a new King of England by the time he gets down there.
Well, they've got to change his diaper on a regular basis.
Who is
Oh, Mitt Romney shaking hands with him. That's Not
Yeah, there's
Well,
good optics.
okay, who was the gentleman behind him?
I have
with
no
the
idea.
That's Congressman whatever senator something or other. He's I've seen him in like hearings before. He's an ass. He's just an outright ass.
Imagine that. A politician.
A
being an
politician
ass.
that's an
he
ass?
does
No.
he does look a bit Ferengi.
Thank you, Mo. I've been rewatching TNG. I appreciate that joke.
Hey, Young. Good to see you. Stacey Ann. Hello. Good to see you. West Virginia.
Mount
Yo, what's up?
Take me home. Country road.
West I belong. West Virginia. Mama. Take
What an
me
embarrassment.
home.
I mean, you could left off half those words and just kept it ass.
What an embarrassment. We have we have feelings, great success, okay? We know we're an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
Yeah, my mom tells me every time she calls.
I love you. Oh, wait.
She's like,
4 more years.
4 more years. He'll be dead by then.
He go begging 4 years.
Are they asking him for it to live 4 more years or what?
or keep the dogs away for 4 more years.
Or
Like,
is
we don't
it-
want to get bitten anymore.
Or is it that he only has 4 more years? Are they reminding him?
No. No, maybe they mean 4 more ears.
4 more beers. I could go for that right now.
Hey,
Hey,
I would normally do a drinking game, but I'm trying to play a little more sober this year. Right.
Hey, your funeral and his.
oh God, there's steps to get up to the podium. His
Oh.
great nemesis.
I think that's
Wouldn't
the
it
one
just
place
be
he hasn't
hilarious if he
fallen.
face planted right
He's got
now.
to make it past the Coast Guard first.
Hey, how you doing, Sergeant Schultz? All right.
So where's his little Queen Latifah dude at?
Pelosi's the one having to escort him.
Oh, look, hey, the Crypt Keeper. There you are.
Well, no, I'm just noticing. Isn't Pelosi not part of this group anymore?
No, she's no longer speaker, but I think
Oh,
maybe
she's still making stock trades.
She's still in.
That's right.
She's still a congresswoman, yeah.
That's right. She's
Yeah,
still making
she's-
stock trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still a cog in the machine, unfortunately. Nobody's thrown a monkey wrench in that yet.
Well, they did.
Well,
But,
someone
you know.
tried a hammer, but it
That's where I was
apparently
getting. Thank you, Mo. Thank you for picking up on the joke.
Mo's like, speed along, Kaiser.
I was trying.
Hey, I'm
like,
trying to see.
Let's
you
get to the degeneracy.
All right, time to light up the good one again.
Oh yeah, they sure are putting on a good show. Well,
Who in
Poor
the
fella
world is
instead
wearing
had
his
to be.
picnic outfit? I guess he didn't
Hey,
get that
boo-boo.
memo.
well,
Is that a picnic basket?
hey, boo-boo.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he saw a shadow.
Oh,
This is my diarrhea. This is my other diarrhea.
This is for the.
oh no!
This is a sign-in
She's
book
back
at the
there.
home.
This is what they told me I was gonna say.
I made a scrapbook today of things I like to do
Tony,
as my
Tony,
daycare facility.
Tony, I remember your name.
They're trying to get
and
me
the sign
all
language
buttered up.
lady is hilarious. She's just like,
They got me a second bowl of oatmeal today.
Watch the sign language lady on this.
she
It's
signed,
so
"Hey
funny.
you."
No, she's hilarious. Watch whenever he says, "Hey Tony." It is so damn funny.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what
you
it
little
was.
bastard. You little shit. Mm. Oh, never mind. No, it's not.
I'm half a beer and 3 bowls of tobacco deep already, and we're just starting.
If I were smart, I go home now.
But
Yes.
you're not.
Yes.
Yes. Please do.
Agreed.
That's the most intelligent thing
Mr.
he said all
Speaker.
day.
Madam Vice President, members of Congress, my fellow Americans. In January 1941, Franklin Roosevelt came to this chamber to speak to the nation. And
He was
said,
also on cocaine.
I address you at a moment unprecedented in the history of the Union. Hitler was on the march. War was raging in Europe.
I was 20.
Demonetized.
To wake up Congress and
I was 7.5.
I'm
This
demonetized.
was no ordinary
No,
time.
it was like he said the H word.
Freedom and democracy were under assault in the world.
Oh God,
Tonight,
January 6th.
I've
Come
to
on.
the same chamber. To
Well, that
address the
didn't take
nation.
long.
He said January
Now
6th.
it's
Oh, I got
we who
one.
face
No, I'm saying come on, January 6th.
Oh,
And yes, my purpose tonight is to wake up the Congress and alert the American people that this is no ordinary moment either. Not since
Oh.
President Lincoln and the Civil War have freedom and democracy been under assault at home
He
as
was
they are
12.
today. What makes
Oh,
our
Lord.
moment fair is that freedom and democracy are under attack at both at home and overseas at the very same time. Overseas, Putin of Russia is on the march, invading Ukraine.
World
we
War
go.
III, here we go.
Out Europe and beyond. If anybody in this room thinks Putin will stop at Ukraine, I assure you he will not.
Yep, let's get that draft going for World War III. There you go.
But Ukraine,
Ukraine.
Get the hell down,
Ukraine
people
can
on my
stop Putin.
side.
You know they can't.
Ukraine
No,
can
they're not.
stop Putin
They don't need
if
us
we
then.
stand with Ukraine
Oh, only if we
and
stand.
provide the weapons that it needs to defend itself.
Guys, I'm having weird flashbacks to the Lend-Lease program in the 40s. I wonder how that worked out.
That is all.
Well,
That is all
Lindbergh
Ukraine is
tried to
asking.
stop it.
I'm not asking for American soldiers. In fact, there are no
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
soldiers in the war in Ukraine, and I'm determined to keep it that way.
Well,
But
yeah.
now, assistance to Ukraine is being blocked by those who want to walk away from our world leadership.
Oh my
It wasn't
God.
long ago when a Republican president named Ronald Reagan thundered, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Is he saying
Where
that
is
that
Will
was a
Smith
bad thing?
when you need him?
Why is he
Keep
yelling? He has a
Reagan's name
microphone.
out your mouth.
Did Biden just say tearing down the
Now,
Berlin Wall is a bad
predecessor.
idea? I'm not sure.
A former Republican president tells Putin, quote, do whatever the hell you want. That's a quote. A former president actually said that, bowing
Uh-huh.
down to a Russian leader. I think
No,
it's
he didn't.
outrageous, it's
What?
dangerous, and it's unacceptable.
Not what he said.
Guys, look at his hands.
remotely.
They're really purpling.
Fun
The Queen
fact.
did that right before she passed.
Hold on. Fun fact: the Russia invaded other parts of the former Soviet bloc under Obama and you.
Interesting.
Strange.
How many did
But
he do
Crimea
that
doesn't
under
really count.
Orange Man?
None.
Oh, funny
saying.
about that.
Just saying.
Oh boy.
America is a founding member of NATO.
There we
the
go.
Military
Got NATO.
Alliance of Democratic Nations.
Has
created
nothing to
after
do with
World War
NATO.
II to prevent war and keep the peace.
And to
Today,
assault
NATO
children
stronger than
around the
ever.
world.
welcomed Finland to the alliance last year. And just this morning, Sweden officially joined, and their minister is here tonight. So now stand up.
Stand up.
Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Kool-Aid hair in our Congress, none on the streets
And
of
they know how to
Russia.
fight.
Yeah.
Mr. Prime Minister, welcome to NATO, the strongest military alliance the world has ever seen. I say this to Congress, we have to stand up to Putin. Send me a bipartisan national security bill.
We have to stand up to a country that has a GDP less than 3 states in our union.
If the United States walks away, it will put Ukraine at risk.
Kaiser, haven't you seen those shirtless bear memes? Putin is powerful.
Do us harm.
Yeah.
My
How's that
message
heart
to
attack
President
treating
Putin,
him?
who I've known for a long time, is simple. We will not walk away. We will not bow down.
No, you started it.
I will not bow down.
Huh, because that's funny. You were part of an administration that never, ever, backed up its red lines.
Yeah. Former administration was nothing like this moron.
He can't bow down. He'll fall over.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching. Just like History Watch 3 years ago on January 6th.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
When
There we go.
insurrectionists stormed this very Capitol and placed the
Bingo.
daggers to throat of
Oh, wait.
American democracy.
Too early.
Many of you are here on that darkest of
The
days.
rate we're going.
We all saw with our own eyes the insurrectionists were not patriots.
Well, I got that one too.
They'd come to stop the
Insurrection.
peaceful transfer of power, to overturn the will of the people. January 6th lies about the 2020 election and the plots to steal the election posed a gravest threat to U.S. democracy since the Civil War.
We're not a
But they failed. America stood. America stood strong and democracy prevailed. You must be honest. The threat to democracy must be defended. My predecessor and some
The
of you
threat
here
must be defended.
about
I
January
agree
6th.
with you.
Yeah.
I will not do that. This is the moment to speak the truth and to bury the lies. Here's the simple truth. You can't love your country only when you win.
Now, do the rest of y'all know that?
Oh my God.
Hey,
Really?
also, sir, name one thing you're winning at. Could we get past the, my opponent is real bad and get to what you've achieved? Because, well, I mean, I know that's a waking up this morning.
Well, but
But,
this, no. This is politics. This is politics 101. When you can't beat them on policy, you have to be able to beat them in the court of public opinion. Because
course.
everybody
Yeah,
knows his
too.
policies suck.
Well, but
See,
the court of public opinion still has to go to the grocery store, and people are pissed about that. And no amount of him babbling to Cookie Monster about shrinkflation is going to make them feel loved.
Oh, wait till he talks about the economy. That's going to be
No,
fun.
so he admits that having Wokes in charge is losing. Yes.
Yeah.
He knows that they're losing big. And the thing is everybody still loves their damn country, except these people. They hate it so much that they're just going to run it into the damn ground.
Yep.
I like how they carefully cropped out the opposition, so you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
see all the people that
That
aren't
are not
standing up
standing,
and tapping
yeah.
like steels. Really,
As I've done ever since being elected to office, I ask all of you without regard to party to join together and defend democracy. Remember your oath of office is defending against all threats, foreign and domestic.
except we're defending the republic.
Free,
We
fair
don't know this
elections,
democracy you
trust
speak of.
democracy.
Exactly. What is this democracy? Is that some banana republic you talking about over there somewhere? Well, I don't know.
Institutions. And make clear political violence has absolutely no place in America.
You gonna
Zero
talk to your
place.
side about that?
Unless it's for
Yeah.
democratic purposes. Or
Again,
Democrat
Fiery,
purposes.
but mostly peaceful.
It's not hyperbole to suggest history is watching. We're watching. Your children and grandchildren will read
No,
about
the future
this day,
is
what we do.
watching. History would be
History is
dead,
watching
you
another
dum-dum.
Yeah.
Join us tonight is Latoya Beasley, a social worker from Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, here
14
comes.
months ago, she and her husband welcomed a baby girl thanks to the miracle of IVF. She scheduled treatments to have that second child. The Alabama Supreme Court shut down IVF treatments across the state,
Guess what?
unleashed by a Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade.
There we go.
She was told her dream would have to wait. What her family had got through should never have happened. unless Congress acts. It could happen again. So tonight, let's stand up for families like hers. To my friends across the aisle, don't keep this waiting any longer. Guarantee the right to AVF.
IVF, not AVF. What the hell is wrong with you, sir?
Yeah, he did.
I like America's Funniest Home Videos.
That's exactly what I thought of.
See, you have in vitro fertilization, and then you have virtual fertilization, and well, he's all about the AVF.
Oh, well.
Vitro
You got a point.
fertilization.
You got a point.
He. Oh,
Okay,
Like most Americans, I believe Roe v. Wade got it right.
Roe v. Wade.
I thank Vice President Harris for being an incredible leader defending reproductive freedom.
There we go. Got it.
What did she do?
well, she didn't reproduce.
She took it in the
and
face. She took it in the
She
face.
sat in a
multiple
corner
times.
and cackled to herself.
That's reproductive freedom right there, isn't it? I mean, she took the load in the face. Sorry.
You know what I find funny already? The fact that every other president, when they do the State of the Union, they always say something to the effect of the State of the Union is strong, usually.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't said that at all.
No.
Well,
he did say that they're losing.
No, that's obvious.
well,
Look at the poll.
yeah.
Look at that. Elephant saying one more for bingo.
That's
One more
right.
for bingo.
That's right.
We're like, what, 5 minutes in? We're almost at bingo?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
He said all the highlights he remembers.
My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade overturned. He's the reason it was overturned, and he brags about it. Look at the chaos that has
No,
resulted.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg
just
being
take-
a sanctimonious cow and not retiring at the point where you could have, found a suitable replacement in, your own term, and you being insufferable cows thinking that you were just going to win and Hillary Clinton was going to be anointed.
Well, here's the funny part, though, regarding Roe v. Wade. Ruth Bader Ginsburg herself said it was bad law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did.
She said it herself that it was bad law. And all these people that have this in their head that, Roe v. Wade being overturned meant the end of, pro-choice. It didn't.
No.
It just made it the responsibility of each state.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like it did away with it.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
don't
not like, yeah, again, but people are not smart. They don't read beyond the headline,
Nope.
and then you end up with low
another
information
one Sunday.
voters.
Orange man bad, orange man bad.
Mm,
Yep.
Yeah,
That's it. You notice he hasn't said his name once.
no, he won't.
Cox, the wife and mother from Dallas.
Cox. That's
She's
all I
become
got. was
pregnant
Cox.
again and had a fetus of a fatal condition.
You entered
The
back
doctor
in
told
with
Kate
Cox.
that her own life and her ability to have children in the future.
What was that?
Had to have a
I could almost give that as an actual stutter, just because it is kind of one of those things that I will do when
his
I'm reading
gums
the
are
news.
numb. His gums are numb.
Well, he can't
He's
feel
been-
his face when he's with you.
He's been snorting lines off of
But he
Kamala
likes
Vast.
it. But he likes it.
Flipper lips. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to run out of beer before this. We're even 10 minutes in.
Uh-huh.
Because Texas law banned her ability to act, Kate and her husband had to leave the state to get what she needed.
Good.
What her family got through should have never happened as well, but it's happening in too many others. There are state laws banning the freedom to choose, criminalizing doctors, forcing survivors of rape and incest to leave their
That
states.
has
to
never
get-
been the case.
So let's
That's a lie.
let's name some. Let's name some. How many? I mean, not by name, but how many cases of rape and incest do we have? So let's eliminate, let's just automatically say outside of cases of rape and incest. So how many is too many? How many is too many?
Well, and what he is talking about are if there are specialized clinics you have to go to anyway if you are later in the pregnancy and you have to things go terribly wrong, and that's sad, but it is a full-on surgical procedure at that point with usually complications and different things, and there might not be a great big market for that. So, it could be that there is, yes, only one in every several states. I mean, that is not, people not getting to choose. That is because there is a lot of specialty that goes into that.
Yes.
Yes.
Treatment they need. Many of you in this chamber and my predecessor are promising to pass a national ban on reproductive freedom. My God, what freedom else would you take away? Look, the
Maria
decision to
Shriver?
overturn Roe v. Wade, the Supreme Court majority wrote.
Well, I mean, what? Let's see.
Skeletor.
You keep
Yeah.
saying like stuff like reproductive freedom. So whose reproductive freedom are you taking away? The millions that are killed every year, or the several thousand that are not allowed to do that every year? I wonder.
Well, and let's be honest, most people we could tolerate when it was safe, legal, and rare. We could tolerate that. We didn't have to agree with it. I would never judge anyone that's had to make a choice because God knows I have screwed up so much in my life, cannot even, judge anyone else. But when it wasn't shout your abortion, when it wasn't, Lena Dunham saying that she was so sad after her, female bits surgery that she'd never gotten to have an abortion, that's where it gets beyond that, where people can be pushed from safe, legal, and rare to, you know what? No, we tried to do that. We tried to, and people just will go, no, I was uncomfortable with this to begin with. I'm okay with just no.
Wicked Side is saying something right here. If they made a law saying, except for rape and incest, it would be a Me Too on steroids. But see, here's the thing about it. Every single one of those people would be arrested because you can't make the accusation of incest. You can't make the accusation of the, what is it, being a rapper. You can't make those accusations and not suffer the consequences of it. So if you're going to make that accusation, then you're going to have to back it up. You're going to have to actually accuse that person, and that person's going to have to spend time in jail, which means they're going to have to face the accuser. So if you're going to bring about that stuff, then yeah, go ahead, do it, because I guarantee you're going to find out that a lot of these people, whenever they do a DNA test on it, they're going to go, yeah, we found out that was Jimmy down the street that took care of business. It wasn't your daddy. Just saying. I don't that make consequences very, very strict on that stuff.
The following, and with all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power. Electoral or political power. You're about to realize just how much you're right about that.
There's only about 5 people standing
Did he just threaten the judiciary?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Clearly.
He just.
Wow. That is incredible.
Clearly.
He just gave free license for people to attack justices who oppose.
About the power of women. But they found out when reproductive freedom was on the ballot, we won in 2022 and 2020, and we'll win again in 2024.
We forgot what year he was talking about.
You're banking heavily on the e-thought generation voting.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. This would be the one thing that would motivate them.
If you, the American people, Send me a Congress that supports the right to choose. I promise you, I'll restore Roe v. Wade as the law of the land again.
You guys have had.
You still have the right to choose. That has never been taken away from you. You have the right to choose. You can either kill children or not. It's up to you. There's no two ways about it. I mean, one way or another, that pregnancy is going to be terminated. Okay, one way or another, either you're going to birth it or you're going to send it to an early grave. Choice is yours. I'd say it's pretty
So,
solid choice,
John,
right?
yes, the Republicans will do a rebuttal after this. I think Trump's actually doing a simul speech.
Yeah,
Probably.
we'll be pulling it up.
And they're sitting right in front of him.
Folks, America cannot go back. I'm here tonight to show what I believe is the way forward, because I know how far we come. 4 years
Yeah,
ago
you
next
came
week,
all over. What?
before I came to office, the country was hit by the worst pandemic and the worst economic crisis in a century. Remember the fear, record losses. Remember the
That you
spikes
guys
in crime
stoked?
and the murder rate,
Yeah.
raging virus that took more than 1 million American lives,
Point
of loved
zero
ones, millions left
zero
behind.
2.
Yep.
That
Come
left a bunch of children, deciding not to do school because they got used to the lax things. A bunch of children stunted in their education. A bunch of, people that no longer had the outlets of church or family or relatives seeing them. The ones that locked up nursing homes and didn't let families say goodbye to their loved ones. But we had fucking tons of nurses doing TikTok dances. All praise be the National Health Service.
Not to mention what it did to how it killed all those businesses that had to be shut down.
Yep.
All for a virus with a 99.98% survival rate.
Yep.
Millions of Americans. How many Americans died because of that? Millions.
Yeah. I mean, how many people got depressed? How many people, fell into bad habits? How many people started self-medicating?
How many people have gotten a motorcycle wreck and they marked it as a virus death?
Oh, that would never happen. That would never happen. They would, God bless Pfizer. Yeah, Pfizer for promoting, getting jabbed and myocarditis. It's awesome. They're wonderful, wonderful drug company. They're
Not to mention all the new studies that are coming out about it.
yeah, small pharma,
Mhm.
small pharma. Yeah, gotta love it.
A mental health crisis of isolation and loneliness.
That you caused.
My predecessor, failed the most basic presidential duty that he owes to American people, the duty to care.
You were in charge.
I think that's
You
unforgivable.
were in charge.
I came to office determined to get us through one of the toughest periods in the nation's history. We have. It doesn't make news in 1,000 cities and towns. The American people are writing the greatest comeback story
There it
never
is.
told.
There it is.
Got it.
Do we have bingo yet? I mean, we've hit a
I'm
lot of the high
getting close.
points.
Getting close.
So let's tell the story here. Tell it here and now. America's comeback is building the future of American possibilities, building an economy from the middle out and the bottom up, not the top down, investing in all America, in all Americans, to make sure everyone has a fair shot. We leave no one behind. The pandemic no longer controls our lives. The vaccine.
No, here's the thing. The pandemic no longer controls our lives. It still controls your lives because we don't listen to what you say anymore.
Yeah.
Not that most of us did in the first place, but the more that you tell us what we're going to do, the more that we fight back is what happens. That's really what it is. They saved us from the health crisis. What were the bingo words? The bingo words are on the bingo card. If you didn't get a bingo card, you're late. Yes, about
I
10 minutes
think
left.
John came in late.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Young. Sorry, Young. They saved us from a health crisis they caused. Heroes.
And they gave us all those TikTok dances. I mean, we can't forget those incredible contributions to humanity.
We put the
Look,
fire
I don't know
out.
what
We paused
everybody's
it.
so like messed up about.
Yeah, they're only
I
only
was
20.
doing all kinds of great stuff, and letting gnats eat the faces of beagles and everything.
Yeah, there were only 29 bingo cards whenever I fired it up because I had to get one myself. See.
Saved us from COVID are now being used to beat cancer, turning setback into comeback. That's what America does. That's what America does.
They're using the COVID jab to beat cancer.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
My inherited economy is on the brink.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's going to be less cancer rates if you get rid of the people that
15
have it.
million
Never
new
mind.
jobs in just 3 years. A record. A record.
Okay, stop right there because I've got to say this.
Yes.
He wants
Get
to
it.
dare take credit for all these jobs coming back that
they
would have
took
come
away.
back anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
They're
Because
jobs that they
businesses were
took
shut
away.
down. You had people that couldn't go to work because they chose not to take the jab as opposed to continuing to work. And he wants to take credit.
Yes.
It wasn't because
He
of
has-
you. Anybody could have been there and that would have still happened.
Yes.
And maybe someone wouldn't have made money printer go burr, and we wouldn't be in the greatest bit of inflation and debt spending since the Carter era, and we have hostages over in the Middle East. Why am I stuck in the Carter era? Don't even get good. I don't even get good
feel
fucking
like it.
like protest movie music or anything. I get Cardi B.
Yep. Your career never came back, and you've been suffering horribly ever since. I know. And a lot of people feel that pain. They crushed
Yep.
small businesses, but gave
Yes, they
Walmart
did.
a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. You got one now. Awesome.
Unemployment at 50-year lows.
You know why?
Record 16
Because eventually those people stop getting the benefits and they're no longer counted as unemployed.
Yep.
They stop looking for work. They stop getting the benefits because you can only get them for so long. And eventually they're off of that bracket.
Yep. They're no
That's why
longer
the
good.
unemployment went down.
Yep.
That and people actually going back to their original jobs that were shut down because of COVID.
Mm-hmm. The ones that would let them back in.
Right. The ones
Yeah.
that would let them back in.
And the people that would want to go back to work for a company that would tell them that they had to do something that they didn't agree with.
Yeah.
million Americans are starting small businesses, and each one is a literal act of hope. With
In this
historic
economy,
job growth and
yes.
small business growth for Black and Hispanics and
Okay,
Asian
sure.
Americans, 800.
Yeah.
That just those words made not a whole lot of sense.
Really? I would have never guessed.
I'll just leave it there.
100,000 new manufacturing jobs in America and counting.
And you're
No,
giving
there
them
was
to
no new
immigrants.
jobs created, unless you're considering the chip manufacturing plants that have yet to even open yet, or even break ground.
Well, now, Shizzy, why are you going to mess this up with the facts?
Oh, sucks.
Where is it written we can't be the manufacturing capital of the world? We are, we will.
Well, your buddies in China, that's why.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'll tell you.
Have you met your pay overlords in a while?
You shipped all the jobs to China.
No, Young.
China.
He's in a barn. There ain't no garage.
Yeah,
that
I'm
can
in the
hold a
barn
man
at
like
my
this.
parents' house. We're me and the guys are hitting the Bourbon Trail tomorrow, so I'm down here hanging with my folks because I'm riding with my dad.
And the jobs he created are taxpayer-funded jobs. Exactly.
Exactly.
Remember all those new IRS agents they trained?
More people have health insurance today. More people have health insurance today than ever before. The racial wealth gap is as small as it's been in 20 years. Wages keep going up. Inflation keeps coming down. Inflation has dropped from 9%.
Where?
The lowest.
Where?
Seriously. Whoa. Have you been to a freaking, okay, I know the answer to this, but have you been to a grocery store lately?
Well,
the groceries that I buy that used to cost me like $120 to get 2 weeks worth of groceries now cost me almost $300.
Yeah.
Inflation coming down. Bull fucking shit.
Now, here's the little political secret they never tell you. You always know the state of the economy by how much you're paying for your everyday goods and services, by how many help wanted signs you see at businesses. You see that in real time long before they ever want to say anything about it in the news or in politics. That's just a fact. And all of them have done it. Every single one of them have done it.
Oh, yeah.
Where they'll say, you know, oh, well, inflation's good, or, oh, you know, we're not in a recession yet. I mean, how many times did we hear that in 2 administrations ago? We're not in a recession. Yes, we were in a recession, and everybody knew it but you.
Yes. And it's been that way for a while.
Yeah.
The world and tending lower.
The gas keeps creeping back up too.
The landing is and will be soft. And now, instead of importing foreign products and exporting American jobs, we're exporting American products and creating American jobs. Right here.
Where America is he? Is he in like Marvel World 2.35-1 where the Flash isn't Ezra Miller?
He's in Wakanda.
I have no idea what country he's in right now. I don't think he knows what country he's in right now. I don't think he has any idea.
No.
When the waitress only brings you one scoop of ice cream, you should have gone backinated and clipped that face where he was like,
yes. That was great. That was a great shot of him.
Yes.
And it takes time, but the American people are beginning to feel it. Consumers.
Yeah, we're feeling it.
Yeah, we're feeling it.
Wait,
like
we're feeling the inflation that's going lower that you say? Huh? I'm sorry, it does not compute. You just said inflation is lowering, and now you're saying that people are feeling inflation? What?
Yeah.
You just contradicted yourself.
It's been the law of the land since the 1930s. Past administrations, including my predecessor, including some Democrats as well in the past, failed to buy American. Not anymore. On my watch, federal projects that you fund, like helping build American roads, bridges, and highways, will be made with American products and built by American workers.
Or your
all funded
taxes
by
have to go up 7,000 trillion% because of unions.
That is a weed shirt, isn't it? Either that or it's coral.
No, that's weed.
No, I think she's got Finding Nemo in there somewhere.
Look, I believe it's weed. We're gonna stick with weed, okay?
Well, and I also noticed that there's lots of loud cheering. It doesn't match the sound of the room with the people. Like, I think they're pumping extra sound into the audio because
like a football stadium.
They've probably got like a standing room in the room.
Stadium.
And they've got it so closely cropped. So it looks like everyone's getting up and clapping at every single thing, but they just are failing to.
They just
show us the wide shot.
Yeah, they're not showing the wide shot. They can't.
They're like the Dutch angles, though. The Dutch angles. We have to get those in.
I keep hearing the same voices, like they've got something fed into the sound that you're hearing, and it doesn't match with the amount of people.
Now
and
look,
it's almost like whenever I did sound work in theater, we
Yeah.
would do the same thing. You would have it on a record or on some sort of tape, and then you could just pump that one particular sound, and then you'd rewind it because you knew the next time it was going to be coming up. You could just pump out that sound again. It
Right.
sounds almost identical each time. It's like
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
like the same whoa in the background. It's just it's so weird to me.
Thanks to our CHIPS and Science Act, the United States is investing more in research and development than ever before. During the
Where are you getting the
pandemic, the
material?
shortage of semiconductors, chips, that drove up the price of everything from cell phones to automobiles.
Child labor.
By the way, we invented those chips right here in
Congo.
America.
Where do you get the
Well, instead of
materials,
having to
Joe?
import them. Instead of private companies are now investing billions of dollars to build new chip factories here in America, creating tens of thousands of jobs.
Are you going to get
Many
the
of those
lithium
jobs
from the
paying
federal lands?
$100,000 a year and
Yeah, he's
don't require a college degree.
Well, $100,000 a year isn't going to pay you shit. And if your inflation is shot to hell, I
Mhm.
mean, you keep printing money. It does. Oh, great, $100,000 worth of what? Junk bonds? Thanks. See
In fact,
the whistles.
my policies have attracted $650 billion in private sector investment in clean energy, advanced manufacturing, creating tens of thousands of jobs here in America.
Where are they, Joe? Where are they?
Granton, damn it.
I'm telling you, it's faked town.
And thanks to our bipartisan infrastructure law, 46,000 new projects have been announced all across your communities. And by the way, I noticed some of you strongly voted against it, or they're cheering on that money coming in. I like it.
Why not?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You want to know why? Because they knew that the money for the infrastructure, part of the money in that bill was going to Ukraine.
Yep.
That's why they voted against it. That yet another political lie. Oh,
Yeah.
well, so and so voted down the infrastructure bill or the school lunch bill or whatever. What they never tell you is all the other crap that's in the bill, which is the reason why they voted it down in the first place.
Well,
Yeah, these
we need
omnibus
to go
packages,
back
good
to-
God.
Yes.
We need to go back to single line item votes. Look, if don't make me have to vote for Dan Crenshaw, but if he swore on a stack of Bibles or something, but he said we will go to single line items and every single person took a pledge to do that, I'd vote for them all. But for right now, I'm voting for Bigfoot because none of these people do what they say they're going to do when they get up there.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly. It's going to be the same.
No,
goal.
it's that what a lot of people don't understand is that Washington is just a big game.
Yes.
And in order for these people over here on the other side of the aisle to be able to vote for this bill, well, I got to put all this other crap in here just to be able to get their votes. And it's back and forth because, I mean, I forgot who it was that said it, but, you know, it's not Republican versus Democrat. It's not left versus right. It's all those people in that room against all of us out here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
That is
100%.
exactly what it is. They are passing bills to make sure that their pocketbooks get bigger, that they are well taken care of. They have got all of the political power, the clout, wherever they go. They're the rock star. And they've got even their staffers are the same way because, well, hey, I'm a staffer for Joe Biden, or I'm a staffer for Donald Trump, anything like that, and all of a sudden you've got doors opening for you that wouldn't have opened before. Do you think
Yes.
Nikki Haley would have ever got an ambassadorship if she had never supported Trump?
Nope.
And she knows she's not going to get one now.
Well, she's on the seat of power. She's fine. She's fine.
Yeah.
Talk about all
If
these
you don't want
staffers when
that
they're not
money in
getting
your
railed on
district, just let me
the floor
know.
of the Senate.
Well, but
Well,
I digress.
mean,
Modernize our roads and bridges, ports and airports, public transit systems. Removing poisonous lead pipes so every child can drink clean water without risk of brain damage.
Buzzwords.
how much money has
What?
Flint had to fix the water pipes, and it's never gotten done?
Hey, you know, all that money you gave to Ukraine, all the hundreds of billions of dollars, all of that could have fixed every fucking problem with all of our goddamn infrastructure at least a couple of times over. And you've instead said, nah, Zelensky needs another yacht.
And we could have actually built more roads,
Yeah.
put in more pipes, created actual working jobs that people would have been able to work. Because whenever you're doing construction work, that's actually pretty damn good paying job. And most of those construction workers you see out there, they don't work for the state. They don't work for anybody except for another small independent company that starts up and says, if I want to bid on this little section of road, I need to hire X amount of people. And this is what it's going to take. And maybe I can get some of that government funds to take care of this, to actually build this. And that's how they make their money. And if you think those guys are making really good money, the owners of those businesses, don't be fooled. They have all kinds of insurance and crap that they have to pay. Just to get there. There. It's insane.
Or we could have, propped up and modernized our very old and decrepitating electrical grid that is very vulnerable to cyber attack.
I seem to remember there was a rail system recently that had some problems that could have been fixed with that Ukraine money. How's that feel, Ohio?
Yeah. How does it feel?
Providing affordable high-speed internet for every American, no matter where you live, urban, suburban, or rural communities in red states and states. Record investments in tribal communities. Because of my investment in family farms.
What does that have
Well,
to
the
do
investment
with
you wanted to
internet?
do to make
Wait,
the
but I heard internet.
What does family farms have to do with internet? I'm curious.
But I've heard all
Elon
week
has
that
done
rural
more
people are
for that.
bad.
Yeah, because they vote for.
I've heard all week that the rural people were bad. So why would you give them internet?
Yeah.
Well,
then they become informed. You don't want them being informed. You want to keep them like those Cubans.
Well,
And all that talk of his about the of trying to get internet for all. Well, Elon's done more work for that with fucking Starlink.
Yeah. And he charges out the ass for it too.
Look, I'm just saying he's done better. He's done better than Joe has.
Looks like she's flipping you off, doesn't it?
Kinda.
She's very angry face there.
I swear, I think there is a coyote outside.
Oh no!
I keep hearing something like around the perimeter of the barn.
Does he have Acme products with him?
Yes.
I don't see a Roadrunner, so I think it's the other kind.
Oh.
Then family farms led by my Secretary of Agriculture.
What's his name? Is it like Jose or something like that? You said a coyote, right? Jose?
No, I didn't say
You
coyote.
said the other kind.
I said I did not say coyote. I said coyote. There's a difference.
Well, it just depends on what part of the country you're in. If you're north, they're called coyotes. If you're down south here, they're called coyotes.
Coyote.
If you go to far south, they call
Juan.
Juan.
Than anybody I know. We're better able to stay in the family for those farms and their children and grandchildren won't have to leave.
Yeah, they
home to
do.
make a living.
They can't.
Transformative.
No.
Great comeback stories, Belvedere, Illinois. Home to an auto plant for nearly 60 years.
Someone's back, I think.
Before I came to office, the plant was on its way to shutting down. Thousands of workers
He's
feared
got
for their
yellow skin.
livelihoods. Hope was fading. Then I was elected to office and we raised the Belvedere repeatedly with auto companies knowing unions would make all the difference. The UAW worked like hell to keep the plant open and get these jobs back, and together we
That's his bread and
succeeded.
butter, though.
Instead of auto factories shutting down, auto factories reopening, a new state-of-the-art battery factories being built.
Yeah, but the
to power
UAW
those cars.
refused to endorse him.
Mhm.
Really?
And who
Oh, I
who
didn't
can
know
afford to
that.
buy a friggin' car right
Yeah.
now?
Wow, because the UAW has been his. That's like every time you see him speak at a UAW event, he is the most charged up, the most energized of
I
anywhere.
could be
he
wrong,
speaks.
but they basically said we'll give our for the primary. They're like we'll give our our members ballots and stuff, or we'll remind them to vote, but we're not going to tell them who to vote for.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Well, this switch to electric cars when no one has the money to buy even a used car, let alone, put in a power charging station in their house for a car that doesn't work, on hills.
Well,
Yeah.
the lithium. Here's the thing: the lithium's not entirely being supplied from China, but they've made it really difficult to mine it here in the United States. And there's a reason why it's difficult to mine, is because raw lithium, whenever you're digging it out of the ground, whenever it gets wet, it explodes.
Yeah.
You add a little bit of water to it, and guess what? It goes boom.
Kaboom.
Jeez.
Yeah, and those fires burn at like 5,000 degrees. It's if you've talked to anybody who has worked in basically as a firefighter, and they tell you how scary the idea of these electric car fires are. They burn 4 to 5 times hotter than your conventional car fire, and because of the way the batteries are made, you can't put them out. It takes upwards of 40 to 50,000 gallons of water, and sometimes you could even submerge a burning battery in water for up to 30 days, pull it out, and it will reignite.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, wait till you see what happens whenever you add water to a lead battery, salt water to a lead battery.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Shit, it's crazy.
Next time on Shizzy.
Next time on things I won't be letting my sons play with.
Let's put it this way. I used to pull batteries out of the Honda EVs and the hybrids. Yeah, you want to watch something really cool? Get somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, watch them drop a wrench across the terminal and ground that thing out.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Because it will light that wrench up and melt it like a fuse.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. It's glorious. And all I do is I run.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I don't. As soon as I see someone pulling out one of those batteries, if they were working in a bay next to me, my ass was. I'd go and smoke a cigarette. I'm like,
nope,
you guys
I'm
have
gone.
a good time.
I'm out.
Especially if they didn't know what they were doing, I'd wait until they were done. If they hadn't done one before, I'm like, have at it. I mean, I've seen guys drive, sheetrock screws into AC condensers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they didn't know what they were doing. Oh, you little bastard!
His eyes are losing their awakeness.
Yeah.
He's tired.
Well, he's tired. I'm tired.
This is the most action he's had in 20 years.
The folks of Belvedere, I say, instead of your town being left behind, your community is moving forward again. Because instead of watching auto jobs in the future go overseas, 4,000 union jobs with higher wages are building the future in Belvedere right here in America.
And no one's buying the cars.
Yeah.
Can't afford the damn
Here
car right
tonight
now.
Is UAW President Shawn Fain, a great friend and a great labor leader. Shawn, where are you? Stand up.
Yeah, they're there. Yeah.
Amy.
And Dawn Sims,
Ryan?
a third generation worker, UAW worker at Belvedere. Shawn, I was proud to be the first president to stand on the picket line. And today, Dawn has a good job in her hometown, providing stability for her family and pride and dignity as well. Showing once again, Wall Street didn't build America. They're not bad guys. They didn't build it, though. The middle class built the country, and unions built the middle class.
And also something that I find really interesting. The first things that he talked about had nothing to do with the Union. Okay, so State of the Union is supposed to be talking about the state of the United States.
Correct.
It should have nothing to do with Ukraine. Should have nothing to do with NATO. Should have nothing to do except for what's going on in the United States, the status of the United States.
Yeah, exactly.
And so far, he spent more time talking about foreign countries and then coming in and talking about very small pockets of the United States, not the United States as a whole. Not how they're going to take care of things, but how they're going to take care of the unions, how they're going to take care of this special interest group, this special interest group.
I say to the American people, when America gets knocked down, we get back up. We keep going. That's
I'll
America.
keep trying those stairs.
Yep.
So
That's you,
angry.
the American people. It's because of you America's coming back. It's because of you our future is bright. It's because of you that tonight we can proudly say the state of our union is strong and getting stronger.
Took him halfway through.
Finally got there.
Only took an hour to get there.
Wait, is Mitt Romney over there?
Cheering? Yeah.
Tonight, I want to talk about the future of possibilities that we
He's
can
full
build
of
together.
tits on a
A
bull.
future where the
He's
days of
retiring.
trickle-down economics are over.
Yeah,
And the wealthy and the biggest corporations no longer get all the tax breaks. And by the way, I understand corporations. I come from a state that has more corporations invested than every one of your states in the United States combined.
Oh, yeah, that's a
represent
great
not for
idea.
long.
Let's
I'm not
take away the tax
anti-corporation.
breaks for the
I grew
companies
up.
that keep people employed.
Yeah.
There's a great idea.
Yeah, he's what state he's talking about.
Delaware.
Delaware, where everybody would set up their businesses in Delaware because of, well, there was a good reason for doing that, which is becoming obvious that is not a good place to do business anymore, and a lot of
No,
people are leaving.
because if you look at a lot of your old credit card statements, the address on them, they all say Delaware.
Insurance companies,
Yep.
Delaware. All the big business, Delaware.
In a home where trickle-down economics didn't put much on my dad's kitchen table.
By the way, trickle-down economics was made up by Democrats. That was the
Yes.
term
Also-
coined by Democrats.
Wasn't that also
Democrats
the
are the
Reagan
ones that
administration, or
coined-
like in the Reagan years?
That was during the Reagan
Yeah.
years, and
Yeah.
they coined. Then Democrats came in and said trickle-down economics. That was the big catchword, the big catch-all.
Yeah, but trickle down economics was not when he was a child because
Right.
that was
Right. He was
Reagan.
a senator.
So how is God Jesus giblets
Yes.
Joseph?
Mo, take a
Now
breath.
you got it.
Remember, he's old. He doesn't remember a lot of things anymore.
Well,
He
whenever
didn't remember them.
whenever
He
whenever his
plagiarized
children,
them when he
whenever
was
his children
young.
were sitting around rubbing his legs, that's whenever trickle-down economics worked for him. In the shower.
Well, he's never told a story that's been non-plagiarized. Next, he's going to go, I
hey.
have a
Yeah.
dream. You guys, I
remember-
had this really crazy idea.
Remember, trickle down economics did not keep corn pop out of his face. He had to do it himself by his own bootstraps.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Yeah, whenever he was a senator dropping the N word in public meetings, exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's why I determined to turn things around so middle class does well. When they do well, the poor go way up and the wealthy still do very well. We all do well. And there's more to do to make sure you're feeling the benefits of all we're doing. Americans
pain?
pay more for prescription
Like
drugs than
doing
anywhere in the
something?
world. It's wrong, and I'm ending it.
Wait.
You-
What?
Look at the sign language girl's face.
Mhm.
Just like
So-
like.
So wait, he's trying to get rid of prescription drugs in America now? The guy
DMT
who's
for all.
owned by fucking big pharma?
Hush, Kaiser. If we all get DMT, this will be a great world.
Look,
And
I
or
am
hilarious.
I am all for DMT and ayahuasca and shrooms and all that other kind of stuff. Look, I listen to Joe Rogan. I know what's up. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, he basically ended all of the things that Trump had signed in there. He ended all of that and made an ass ton of money for a lot of those people sitting in that room right there whenever he signed all those bills, all those executive orders, undid everything that Trump had already put into place.
Yep.
And we're talking about things for like insulin, things like that, that were going to benefit
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
And he came in and kicked that can all over and then took a big dump on it, lit it on fire, and then proceeded to urinate on it while he stuffed it down some, intern's throat. I have no idea what his deal was with that, but he was really proud of himself that he did that, as everybody went, what in the hell is he doing? And then he turns around
Well,
and says, "Well, that didn't work. Maybe I ought to change things." But of course, he doesn't remember any of that shit because he can't remember what
No,
fucking day
of
it
course
is.
not.
well, and in his own personal headcanon, it didn't happen. He's perpetually right in the moment. So if this particular timeline, he thinks this is right, well, then old timeline Biden really wasn't wrong. He just was currently right at the moment.
Yeah. Let's get through this so I can go to bed.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
For the law that I proposed and signed, not one of your Republican buddies voted for it. We finally beat Big Pharma.
No, you
Instead
didn't.
of paying
No, you
$400
didn't.
a month or thereabouts for insulin with diabetes, and it only costs $10 to make, they only get paid $35 a month now and still make a healthy profit.
Oh, Jesus.
And I want to, what to do next? I want to cap the cost of insulin $35 a month for every American who needs it. Everyone. For years, people have talked about it, but finally we got it done and gave Medicare the power to negotiate lower prices on prescription drugs, just like the VA is able to do for veterans.
Oh, God,
That's
no.
not just saving
Veterans
taxpayers'
about
money,
the VA.
saving taxpayers' money. We cut the
Your
federal
injuries are
deficit by
not service-related.
$160 billion.
I feel
Here,
like I'm going to have
take
another.
Medicare
these
after
ibuprofen
$700.
We'll
and
no
call us in the
longer have to pay
morning.
those exorbitant prices to Big Pharma.
No, we can pray
This
it
year,
to
Medicare is
Ukraine.
negotiating lower prices for some of the costliest drugs on the market to treat everything from heart disease to arthritis. It's now time to go further and give Medicare the power to negotiate lower prices for 500 different drugs over the next decade.
Yeah, this was always
They're making a lot of
backloaded
money,
for the
guys.
next decade.
And they'll
What
still be
he's
extremely
basically
profitable. Will not only save lives.
So basically only, I think, insulin presently is being covered by this. What he's not telling you is that the rest of these 500 drugs, most of them that they are going to be able to negotiate, is all backloaded at the end of this decade.
Yep.
So
Well, and here's the other thing too, is that yeah, they're able to negotiate these things because they're getting government subsidies to offset the cost. And who pays for the government subsidies? Your
Everybody.
tax dollars.
Love these guys.
Will
I
save
hate
taxpayers
everything
another
right now.
$200 billion. Starting next year, the same law caps total prescription drug costs for seniors on Medicare at $2,000 a year, even for expensive cancer drugs that cost $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. I want to cap prescription drug costs at $2,000 a year for everyone. Folks, I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but if you want to get in Air Force One and fly to Toronto, Berlin, Moscow, even Moscow, probably.
Moving
Well,
on.
that's
Moving on.
oops.
Wow.
I'm enhanced, but he just went from talking about something else to what the fuck is he talking about?
He does
Well,
this all the time.
Thanks for giving the entire world your itinerary. I'm sure there's, nothing bad will come from that. Jeez.
And bring your prescription with you, and I promise you I'll get it for you for 40% the cost you're paying now. Same company, same drug, same place. Folks.
Is he just saying we should do something illegal?
He's saying we should drug shop, yes. That's exactly what he just said.
So he's saying that we should be
In
going
other
over to Mexico
countries?
and buying the same drugs that we can buy in the United States, although that's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, are you stupid? Wait, never mind. Don't
Well,
answer
The Affordable Care Act, the old Obamacare, it's still a very big deal.
that.
oh, it's a big deal. All right.
Yeah.
Over 100 million of you can no longer be denied health insurance because of pre-existing condition. Well, my predecessor,
No, they just won't. They just won't give it to you because of any other reason that they can find. So you make too much money. Oh, guess what? That raise that you got, that $15 an hour. Guess what? You don't qualify for it anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just saying. You know,
Bye-bye.
now you're making $15 an hour. You're working 40 hours a week. Yeah, you don't qualify for it anymore. How do you like your raise? How do you like your raise now, bitches?
many in this chamber want to take the
It's
prescription
almost
drug
like
away by
actions have
repealing the
consequences.
Affordable Care Act. I'm not going to let that happen. We stopped you 50 times before, and we'll stop you again. In fact, I'm not only protecting it, I'm expanding it. We enacted tax credits of $800 per person per year, reduce healthcare costs for millions of working families. That tax credit expires next year. I want to make that savings permanent.
You can't.
You can't do that.
To state the obvious, women are more than half our population, but research on women's health has always been underfunded. That's why we're launching the first ever White House initiative on women's health research, led
Boy,
by
he's
Jill,
pounding this home,
doing an
ain't he?
incredible job as First Lady.
He's
Yeah,
a
the doctor that's not
doctor.
really a doctor.
Yeah, fix to say. Somebody tell him she's not a real doctor.
To pass my plan,
They've already
$12
told him
billion to
84
transfer women's
times.
health
He's
research
just
to benefit millions of lives all across America. I know the cost of housing is so important to you. If inflation keeps coming down, mortgage rates will come down as well, and the Fed acknowledges that. But I'm not waiting. I want to provide an annual tax credit that will give Americans $400 a month for the next 2 years as mortgage rates come down, to put toward their mortgages when they buy their first home.
When
Dude,
are they
mortgage
coming
rates-
down, Joe?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
when?
mortgage rates went through the fucking roof whenever you became president. Jesus Christ.
no more money printer go burr. I don't want to spend $84,000 to get generic bread. No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We are never going to get through this.
Sorry.
Or trade up for a little
No,
more.
you're good. It's like
That's for 2
EFAP, the
years.
State of the Union edition. Jesus.
All right, we'll let this play through,
And
and
my
then we'll yell.
administration is also eliminating title insurance on federally backed mortgages. When you refinance your home, you can save $1,000 or more as a consequence.
That's it.
For millions of renters,
That's
we're cracking
nothing.
down on big landlords who
Nothing.
use antitrust law, who break antitrust laws by price fixing and driving up rents. We've cut red tape so builders can get federally financing,
Not how
which is
rent
already
goes
helping
up,
build
idiot.
a record 1.7 million new housing units nationwide. Now pass and build and renovate 2 million affordable homes and bring those rents down.
Oh, you mean like the
Affordable homes
like
is
housing
policy.
additions that they're building around my area that nobody lives in because they're just trying to pad their numbers?
To remain the strongest economy in the world, we need to have the best education system in the world.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
And I suspect all of you, want to give every child, a good start by providing access to preschool for 3 and 4 years old.
No,
You know, I think I pointed out last year,
I don't.
I don't want to indoctrinate my young.
They
I
learn
think I
more at
pointed out
home.
last year that children coming from broken homes where there's no books and not read to, not spoken to very often, start school,
Well, you guys caused the broken homes. Sorry.
kindergarten or first grade, having heard 1 million fewer words spoken. Well, studies show that children who go to preschool are nearly 50% more likely to finish high school, go on to earn a 2 and 4 year degree, no matter what their background is.
And it'll cost them up the ass for a 2 or 4 year degree. How would they do that? Hand jobs for all.
And then I had to go with the leaders of the business roundtable.
Hashtag hand
They were
jobs
mad
for
that
all.
they were angry. I think, well, they were discussing why I wanted to spend money on education. I pointed out to them as vice president. I met with over 8, I think it was 182
people?
of those folks. Don't hold me the exact number.
No, because you would never
And
remember it.
I asked them what they need most, the CEOs. And you've had the same experience on both sides.
No, you
Al. They say
didn't.
a
You
better
didn't meet us
educated
with a
workforce,
single
right?
damn one of them.
Baltimore
at it.
spends
I say, I come from Delaware.
$23,000
Vermont
per
used to be the
pupil
8th
per
largest
year.
corporation in the world.
None of them can read at a
Every new
grade level.
enterprise they bought, they educated the workforce to that enterprise. But none of you do that anymore. Why are you angry with me providing you the opportunity for the best educated workforce in the world? And they all
Well,
looked at me
maybe
and said,
because you think
you're right.
everybody's an N-word.
I want to expand high quality tutoring and summer learning to see that every child learns to read by 3rd grade.
Only by 3rd grade? Jesus. That's
Jesus.
Hell, the standard.
I was going to say, I was
I'm
reading
also
by
connecting
1st grade. What the
local
hell?
businesses in high school.
Yeah, I mean,
So students
my-
get
my
hands-on
nephew's-
experience in the
he's-
path to
he's
good paying
5
jobs,
years old.
whether or not they go to college.
You
I wanna make sure the
giant
college is
asshole.
more
Do not
affordable.
take hands
Let's
on.
continue increasing the
from
Pell
me.
Grants to working and middle-class families and increase record investments in HBCUs and minority-serving institutions, including Hispanic institutions.
Oh. Here we go.
How many Hispanic
When I was
colleges
told I
are there?
couldn't universally just change the way in which we dealt with student loans. I fixed 2 student loan programs that already existed to reduce the burden of student debt for nearly 4 million Americans, including nurses, firefighters, and others in public service. Like Keenan Jones, a public educator from Minnesota, who's here with us tonight. Keenan, where are you? Keenan, thank you. He's educated hundreds of students so they can go to college. Now he's able to help, after debt forgiveness, get his own daughter to college.
Even though it was unconstitutional.
Yep.
And folks, look, such relief is good for the economy because folks are now able to buy a home, start a business, start a family.
No, they can't.
When?
Well,
Where?
I want to give public school teachers a raise.
Oh. No.
Oh, really?
No.
That's a flop.
None of your
flop,
children
flop.
are reading at a grade level. No.
Yeah, don't give them a
By the way, the
raise.
first
They're
couple of
not-
years we cut.
They're not doing
deficit.
their job.
Now, let me speak to the question of fundamental fairness for all Americans.
Fundamental.
I've been delivering
No,
real results in
fundamental-
fiscally
oh,
responsible
God.
ways. We've already cut the federal deficit. We've already cut the federal deficit over $1 trillion. I signed the bipartisan deal to cut another $1 trillion in the next decade. It's my
Amen.
goal
In the
to cut the
next
federal deficit another
decade.
$3 trillion by making big corporations, the very wealthy, finally beginning to pay their fair share.
Fair share.
What's a fair share, Biden?
You want to drive the rest of corporations out
I'm
of
a capitalist.
America?
If you want to make or can make a million or millions of bucks, that's great. Just pay your fair share in taxes.
They do.
For you.
A
They
fair
pay-
tax
oh,
code
God.
is
Just
how we
no.
invest things and make this country great. Healthcare, education, defense, and so much more. But here's the deal. The last administration enacted a $2 trillion tax cut, overwhelmingly benefit the top 1%, the very wealthy, the biggest corporations,
The people that
and
get jobs.
exploded the federal deficit.
If you work.
They added more to the national debt than any presidential term in American history.
Why?
Because
Check
of
the numbers.
COVID.
Folks at home, does anybody really think the tax code is fair? Do you really think the wealthy and big corporations need another $2 trillion tax break?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
sure don't. I'm going to keep fighting like hell to make it fair. Under my plan, nobody earning less than $400,000 a year will pay additional penny in federal taxes. Nobody, not one penny.
Then institute a
And they
flat
haven't yet.
tax.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I dare
In fact,
you.
The child tax credit I passed during the pandemic cut taxes for millions of working families and cut child poverty in half.
No, it doesn't.
Restore
I didn't
that
know
child
children
tax
were
credit.
poor.
No child should go hungry in this country.
Yeah, there should be.
The way to make the tax code fair is to make big corporations.
I can show you some pictures of some children that probably need to go hungry for a little bit. Just saying.
I was like, why do we have a child obesity problem yet we're talking about children going hungry?
Yeah.
Oh,
That don't
Pay
make no
their fair
sense.
share.
No, it doesn't.
Remember in 2020,
My brain
55
hurts.
of the biggest companies in America made $40 billion and paid zero in federal income tax. Zero. Not anymore. Thanks to the law I wrote and we signed, big companies now have to pay a minimum 15%. But that's still less than working people pay in federal taxes.
Wrong.
No,
Time
it's
to raise
not.
corporate minimum tax to at
no,
least
it's
25%.
not, you dum dum. Oh my God, why are people dumb?
So
So
every
says
big
the man
corporation
who has
finally
never held a
began to
job
pay
in the
their fair
private sector
share.
ever.
I also want to end tax breaks for big pharma, big oil, private jets, massive executive pay. When it's only
Sounds to
supposed
me
to be
like he's
$1
doing
million
his
to be deducted.
speech. This is what
They
he's
can
going
pay
to
him $20 million if they want, but
be
deduct $1
doing
million.
for
End
the
it now. You know, there are
first
1,000
presidential
Tail into his
billionaires in America.
base.
Yeah.
You know what the average federal tax is for those billionaires? No. They're making great sacrifices, 8.2%. That's far less than the vast majority of
No, that
Americans
is
pay.
not.
No, it's not.
No billionaire should pay a lower federal tax rate than a teacher, a sanitation worker, or
They
a nurse.
pay 45 to 50%. Are you fucking kidding me? Why are people dumb?
They are stupid.
So the top 1% pays
I
like
propose
almost 90% of the
minimum
taxes in
tax
this
for
country.
billionaires at 25%, just 25%. You know what that would raise? That would raise $500 billion over the next 10 years. And imagine what that could do for America.
Only
Imagine a
500
future
billion?
with
That's
affordable
it?
child care. Millions of families can get
Imagine how
they
much
need to
we
go to
could
work
One
to help
payment
grow the
for
economy.
brain.
Imagine a future with paid leave, because no one should have to choose between working and taking care of their sick family member. Imagine the future of home care and elder care, and people living with disabilities, so they can stay in their homes and family caregivers can finally get the pay they deserve. Tonight,
Speaking as
let's all
a
agree
person
once
with a
again,
disability,
stand up for
no.
seniors. Many of my
Imagine
friends
all the people in that
on
room
the other side of the aisle
controlling
want
your
to put
money.
Social Security on the chopping block. If anyone here tries to cut
God,
Social
you
Security,
say this
Medicare, or
every
raise your
time.
retirement age, I will stop you.
Oh my God, they've been doing that since like the 70s.
The working people who built this country, pay more into Social Security than millionaires and billionaires do. It's not
No, I sped it up because we paused it too many times. So I'm sped it up. Yes, it sounds like he's on speed.
fair. We have two ways to go.
He almost
Republicans
sounds
can cut
normal
Social
right
Security
now.
and give more tax breaks to the wealthy. That's the proposal. Oh no, you guys don't want another $2 trillion tax cut? I kind of thought that's what your plan was.
You're such
Well,
a
that's good to hear. You're not going to cut another $2 trillion to the super wealth. That's good to hear. I'll protect and strengthen Social Security and make the wealthy pay their fair share.
God.
Look,
That's the only line he knows.
Yep. Fair
Fair
share.
share,
too
fair
many
share, fair
corporations
share.
raise prices to pad their profits, charging more and more for less and less. That's why we're cracking down on corporations that engage in price gouging and deceptive pricing,
not
from food to
price
healthcare to
gouging,
housing. In fact, the snack
reaction
companies
to
think
inflation
you
that
won't
caused,
notice.
idiot.
Oh my
They
God, he
changed
brought up
size of the bag and put a hell of a lot
shrinkflation.
fewer,
Yep.
same size bag, put fewer chips in it. No, I'm not joking. It's called
Has he talked
shrinkflation.
about the border
Pass Bobby
yet?
Casey's bill and
Yeah,
stop
he just
this.
said shrinkflation.
I really mean it.
So we're talking about shrinkflation before the border.
Hey, he's
Wonderful.
he's worried his little bag of popcorn doesn't have as much popcorn.
You probably
in
all
it,
saw
okay?
that commercial on
He's not
Snickers
allowed to
bar.
have popcorn is a choking hazard.
You get charged the same amount, and you got about, 10% fewer Snickers in it. Look, I'm also getting rid of junk fees. Those hidden fees at the end of your bill that are there without your knowledge.
Oh,
My
jeez.
administration announced we're cutting credit card late fees from $32 to $8.
Government charges.
Banks and credit card companies are allowed to charge what it costs them to instigate the collection. And that's more a hell of a lot like $8 and 30 some dollars. They don't like it. Credit card companies don't like it.
You have no
And
idea
I'm
what you're
saving
talking
American
about.
families $20 billion a year with all the junk fees I'm eliminating. Folks at home, that's why the banks are so mad. It's $20 billion in profit. I'm not stopping there.
No, the
My
banks are
administration
mad because
proposed
you
rules
keep
to make
printing more
cable,
money.
travel, utilities,
Yeah.
and online ticket sellers
Dummy.
tell you the total price up front, so there are no surprises. It matters. It matters.
They do that anyway.
So does this.
Okay.
In November, my team began serious negotiation with a bipartisan group of senators. The result was a bipartisan bill with the toughest set of border security reforms we've ever seen. Oh, you
yes,
don't think so?
give him hell.
Oh, you don't like that bill, huh? That conservatives got together and said it was a good bill? I'll be darned.
They're
That's
not
amazing.
conservative.
That bipartisan
They're
would
not
hire 1,500 more security agents and officers, 100 more immigration
No,
judges to help
security
tackle the backlog of
agents
2 million
are
cases,
not travel
4,300
agents.
more asylum officers, and new policies so they can resolve cases in 6 months instead of 6 years now.
Except for the fact it was tied into more money to Ukraine
What do
and
you
to
get?
Israel.
Yep.
100 more high-tech drug detection machines to significantly increase the ability to screen and stop vehicles smuggling fentanyl into America. That's killing
Almost got
thousands of
him.
children.
Say it. Say it.
This bill would save lives and bring order to the border. It will also give me and any new president new emergency authority to temporarily shut down the border when the number of migrants at the border is overwhelming.
Oh, he said
The Border
migrant.
Patrol Union has endorsed this bill.
Oh,
The
you
Federal
mean the
Chamber of
migrants
Commerce
that
is
are there because of you?
You're saying low. Look at the facts. I know.
Look at the facts.
I know you know how to read.
Well, say it. Say it. Say immigration. Immigrants.
I
Say it.
believe that given the opportunity for a majority in the House and Senate would endorse the bill as well, a majority right now. But unfortunately, politics has derailed this bill so far. I'm told my predecessor called members of Congress in the Senate to demand they block the bill.
Doesn't matter.
He feels political
he has
win.
no
He
power.
viewed it as a political win for me and a political loser for him. It's not about him. It's not about me. I'd be a winner. Not really.
Not really.
I'd be a winner, not really. What?
Oh.
Take your medicine, Joe.
Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of the thousands of people being killed by illegals? To her parents, I say, my heart goes out to you, having lost children myself. I understand.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look,
Giving him hell.
We've changed the
No.
dynamic at the border.
Give him hell. Give him
People
hell.
pay these smugglers $8,000 to get across the border because
Give
they
'em
know
hell.
if they get by,
Give 'em hell.
and let into the country, it's 6 to 8 years before they have a hearing, and it's worth taking the chance of the $8,000.
Jesus Christ. You don't care, do you?
If it's only
You don't
6
care.
months, 6 weeks,
Say her
the
name.
idea is it's highly unlikely that people will pay
Go
that
ahead, say
money
it again.
and come all that way, knowing that they'll be able to be kicked out
Say it
quickly.
again. Say it
Folks,
again.
I would respectfully suggest my Republican friends owe it to the American people, get this bill done. We need to act now.
It's a BS bill.
It is a bullshit bill.
Lord have mercy.
And if my predecessor is watching, instead of paying politics and pressuring members of Congress to block the bill, join me in telling the Congress to pass it. We can do it
No.
together.
Don't
But
you
that's
dare.
what apparently here's what he will not do. I will not demonize immigrants saying they are poison in the blood of our
There we
country.
got it. Immigrant.
I will not
You're not.
separate families. I will not.
You don't check
ban
that they're
people because of their
families. You
faith.
sell them into sex rings.
Unlike my predecessor on my first day in office, I introduced a comprehensive bill to fix our immigration system. Take a look at it. It has all these and more. Secure the border. Provide a pathway to citizenship for dreamers. And so much more. But unlike my
No.
predecessor,
No.
I know who we are as
Pathway is back to
Americans.
Mexico. How's that?
We're the only nation in the world with a heart and soul that draws from old and new. Home to Native Americans whose ancestors have been here for thousands of years. Home to people of every place from every place on earth. They came freely. Some came in chains. Some came when famine struck, like my ancestral
What?
family in Ireland. Some to flee
Oh,
persecution,
jeez.
to chase dreams that are impossible anywhere but here in America. That's America. And we all come from somewhere. But we're all Americans.
No, I come from America. Yeah.
But they come over legally.
I was born here.
Look, folks,
Yeah.
we have a simple choice.
I'm a
We
Native
can fight
American.
about
Dumbass.
fixing the border, or we can fix it.
You
I'm
don't
ready
want
to fix it.
No, you're not.
Send me the border bill now.
I'll send you a border bill. How's that? How about I send you a border bill? I'm going to say this. How
I'll send
about
you a
this?
border bill. Close the fucking thing.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
send you a border bill that does nothing but handle the border. Simple as that.
Let's see if you sign that.
And
Yeah.
then I'll tell you what. Then you start talking about Ukraine, and we'll sign what we deem appropriate going to Ukraine. How about we secure our country first, and then maybe we'll look at Ukraine, Israel, Palestine. We'll look at all the other little places around the United States that we may want to be allies with, or that we are allies with. How about that? Ukraine maybe comes at the bottom of that list.
A transformational moment in history
What?
happened
Trans?
59 years ago today in Selma, Alabama.
There it is.
Hundreds
Come
of foot soldiers for justice marched across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, named after the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. They claimed their fundamental right to vote. They were beaten. They were bloody.
Who are
and
you
left for
friends with?
dead.
I was
My
voting.
friend
I
and
was
former
working
colleague
with
John
them.
Lewis was on that march. We miss him.
Yeah, so was Bird, one of your former friends too.
Yeah, Bird was on the other side.
But joining us tonight are other marchers, both in the gallery and on the floor, including Betty Mae Fikes, known as the voice of Selma, the daughter of gospel singers and preachers. She sang songs of prayer and protest on that bloody Sunday to help shape the nation's conscience. 5 months later, the Voting Rights Act passed and was signed into law.
Do we have blackout yet, Skippy? Have we covered all the spaces?
Thank you.
Have we hit bingo yet?
No, not yet. Somebody just listen. If they got bingo,
Elephant got bingo.
you got bingo.
Oh, congratulations,
Right.
Ellie.
There we go.
But 59 years
All
later,
the game.
our forces taking us back in time.
What's your bingo card?
Voter
number?
suppression,
Jesus.
election subversion, unlimited dark money, extreme gerrymandering. John Lewis was a great friend to many of us here.
Buzzwords.
If you truly want to honor
So,
words,
Ellie Fant, what's your card number? Put your card number in. 006 1 2 3 4 5 6 and call 1 P card. Okay, let's see. And card 1 is 16. All right, we'll put in 16. 16 view card. Boom. Oh, look at that.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Call 16 is more blue is present. Call 16 is correctly marked. There we go. Good job. Good job. There, well, that's awesome. Good job, Ellie.
Congratulations, Ellie.
You win, America.
Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, it's getting cold out here.
All right. Well,
let's get to him.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
honor him and all the heroes that marched with him, then it's time to do more than talk. Pass the Freedom to Vote Act, the John Lewis Voting Right Act.
Everybody's free to vote. That is a naturally born citizen. How's that?
And stop.
Why don't you take an ID with you to
Stop
vote? How
denying
about
another
that?
core value of America, our diversity across American life. Banning books, it's wrong. Instead of erasing history, let's make history. I want to
Like
protect
tearing
fundamental
down,
rights.
like tearing
Pass
down
the Equality Act.
statues.
And my message to transgender Americans, I have your back.
I bet you do.
Pass the PRO Act
You
for
give them
workers'
a reach
rights.
around too.
Raise the federal minimum wage because every worker has a
Oh,
right to a
God, there
decent
we
living
are.
more than $7 an hour.
Okay, at this point, he's just throwing in stuff to throw in stuff.
We're also
I was gonna
making
say,
issues
it's
like
just
confronting the
buzzwords
climate
right
crisis,
now.
Not denying that.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you think there's no longer a climate crisis. At least I
There
hope you
isn't.
don't. I'm taking the most significant action ever on climate in the history of the world. I'm cutting our carbon emissions in half by 2030.
Oh, yeah,
Creating tens
sure.
of thousands of clean energy jobs, like the IBW workers building and installing 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations.
America's not the problem.
Conserving 30% of America's lands and waters by 2030. And taking action on environmental justice fence line communities smothered by the legacy of pollution. And pattern after the Peace Corps and America Corps,
hell is he
I launched the
talking
Climate Corps to put 20,000 young people to work in the forefront of our clean energy future. I'll triple that number in
Oh,
a
dear
decade.
Jesus. Captain Planet Corps.
You won't be there in a decade. You won't be alive in a decade.
To state the obvious,
Give up.
all Americans deserve the freedom to be safe. And America's safer today than when I took office. The year before I took office, murder rates went up
Bullshit.
30%. 30% they went up. The biggest increase in history. It was then, through my American Rescue Plan, which every American voted against, I might add, we made the largest investment in public safety ever.
What was he
Last year, the murder
screaming?
rate saw the sharpest decrease in history.
No
Violent
idea.
crime fell to one of its lowest levels in more than 50 years. But
Well, let's find out. I'll slow it down and we can hear what he said. Because he was clearly not happy.
Yeah.
and taking action on environmental pattern after the Peace Corps. And young people Corps, I launched the Climate Corps
Here we
to
go.
put 20,000 young people to work in the forefront of our clean energy future. I'll triple that number in a decade. To state the obvious, all Americans deserve the freedom to be safe. And America is safer today than when I took office. Year before I took office, murder rates went up 30%. 30% they went up. The biggest increase.
United States Marines.
Yeah, they escorted him out. Those 13 Marines.
Yes.
Mm.
Those
Oh
13
yeah,
Marines.
people.
That's what he was saying. 13 Marines.
I'm with them there.
13 Marines. 13 Marines, Joe.
Predecessor told the NRA.
Oh, did you see that? Everybody's looking up.
Hey.
They were all looking up when it right whenever I,
Meanwhile,
Okay, what was that all about?
that's because somebody was getting their ass escorted out of there. Yep.
Who is the dingus in the
my predecessor
Ukraine
told the NRA
flag?
he's proud he did nothing on guns.
Oh,
when he was
Captain Have
president.
Fun.
I was thinking it, but I
After
wasn't
another
saying
shooting
it.
in Iowa recently, he said, when asked what to do about it, he said, just get over it. There's his quote, just get over it.
I doubt he
I
said
say,
that.
stop
I
it.
doubt it.
Stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm proud we beat the NRA when I signed the most significant gun safety law in nearly 30 years because of this Congress. We now must beat the NRA again. I'm demanding a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Pass universal background checks.
Felons can't have guns.
None of this. I taught the Second Amendment for 12 years. None of this violates the Second Amendment or vilifies responsible
Actually,
gun
it
owners.
does.
Actually,
Yes,
all
violates
We're managing crises at
everything.
home. We're also managing crisis abroad, including in the Middle East.
You already have
over the
universal
last 5
background
months,
checks.
I've
It's
been
called an
gut-wrenching. So many
NICS
people,
background
for the
check.
Israeli people, for the
A
Palestinian people,
4473.
There's so many here in America.
No,
This crisis began on October 7th.
he went through that
a
part
massacre by a terrorist group
fast.
called Hamas, as you all know. 1,000.
Gone straight back into foreign policy.
Women and girls,
Yeah.
men and boys,
because
slaughtered.
it's nothing about
after
the State
enduring
of the
sexual
Union.
violence.
You can't talk about the State of the
Deadliest
Union.
day of
because
for the
it's
Jewish
just
people
fucking
since the Holocaust.
shambles.
And 250 hostages taken.
In fucking
And his
shambles.
chamber tonight. Our
Yeah.
families
Stop
whose loved ones are still
whispering.
being held by Hamas.
Stop whispering.
I pledge to all the families that will not
Americans
rest until
still
we bring
being
every one of their loved
held.
ones home.
Delta Force hasn't
We also-
kicked some ass.
Jesus.
We will also work around the clock to bring home Evan and Paul, Americans being unjustly detained by the Russians and others around the world. Israel has a right to go after Hamas. Hamas ended this conflict by releasing hostages, laying down arms, could end it
No, they didn't.
by releasing hostages, laying down arms, and surrendering those responsible for October 7th.
No.
But Israel has Israel has a added burden because Hamas hides and operates among the civilian population like cowards under hospitals, daycare centers, and all the like. Israel also has a fundamental responsibility, though, to protect innocent civilians in Gaza.
That's the first time he spoke
war-
out against Hamas, though.
Has taken a greater toll on innocent civilians than all previous wars in Gaza combined. More than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed, most of whom are not Hamas. Thousands and thousands of innocent women and children,
How do you
girls and boys,
know?
also orphaned. Nearly 2 million more Palestinians under bombardment or displacement. Homes destroyed, neighborhoods in rubble, cities in ruin. Families without food, water, medicine. It's heartbreaking. I've been working nonstop to establish an immediate ceasefire that would last for 6 weeks to get all the prisoners released, all the hostages released, to get the hostages home and ease the intolerable.
Yeah, you can get
humanitarian
13
crisis
Marines home.
and build toward an enduring, something more enduring.
Who made the
The United States
Americans
is
that
leading
were
international efforts to
stuck
get more
in
humanitarian assistance
Israel
to Gaza.
pay for their
Tonight,
way home?
I'm directing the U.S. military to lead an emergency mission to establish a temporary pier in the Mediterranean on the coast of Gaza that can receive large shipments carrying food, water, medicine, and temporary shelters. No U.S. boots will be on the ground. A temporary pier will enable a massive
Liar.
increase in the amount of humanitarian assistance getting into Gaza.
Liar. Liar.
No, he's
And
setting
Israel
up a
must do its
trap.
part.
Yep.
Israel must
for
allow more aid in
bunch
Gaza to
of-
ensure humanitarian workers aren't caught in the crossfire.
for guys to get.
They're announcing they're going to have a crossing in northern Gaza. To the leadership of Israel, I say this: humanitarian assistance cannot be a secondary consideration or a bargaining chip. Protecting and saving innocent lives has to be a priority.
You don't
As we
know
look to
how
the
it
future,
works over there.
the only real solution to the situation is a two-state solution over time.
Israel has offered that a gajillion
And I say this:
times. You cannot live
As a
with people
lifelong
who want
supporter
to
of Israel,
eradicate you.
my entire career, no one has a stronger record with Israel than I do. I challenge any of you here. I'm the only American president of Israel in wartime, but there is no other path that guarantees Israel's security and democracy. There's no other path that
Never
guarantees that
changed.
Palestinians can live in peace with peace and dignity. There's no other path that guarantees peace between Israel and all of its neighbors, including Saudi Arabia, with whom I'm talking. Creating stability in the Middle East also means containing the threat posed by Iran. That's why I built a coalition of more than a dozen countries to defend international shipping and freedom of navigation in the Red Sea. I've ordered strikes to degrade the Houthi capability and defend U.S. forces in the region. As Commander-in-Chief, I will not hesitate to direct further measures to protect our people and our military personnel.
I'll be right back, Sid.
All right, man. For years, I've heard many of my Republican and Democratic friends say that China is on the rise and America's falling behind. They've got it backwards. I've been saying it for over 4 years, even when I wasn't president. America's rising. We have the best economy in the world. And since I've come to office, our GDP is up, our trade deficit with China is down to the lowest point in over a decade. And we're standing up against China's unfair economic practices. We're standing up for peace and stability across the Taiwan Straits. I've revitalized our partnership and alliance in the Pacific. India, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Pacific Islands. I've made sure that the most advanced American technologies can't be used in China, not allowing to trade them there. Frankly, for all this tough talk on China, it never occurred to my predecessor to do any of that. I want competition with China, not conflict. And we're in a stronger position to win the conflict of the 21st century against China than anyone else for that matter, than any time as well.
You are such
Here
a
at home,
moron.
I've signed over 400 bipartisan bills. There's more to pass my unity agenda. Strengthen penalties on fentanyl trafficking. You don't want to do that, huh? Pass bipartisan privacy legislation to protect our children online. Harness the promise of AI to protect us from peril. Ban AI
Oh
voice
yeah, this is what we
impersonations and
need.
more.
Skynet. There we go.
And keep our truly sacred obligation to train and equip those we send into harm's way and care for them and their families when they come home and when they don't.
Oh, God, don't you even.
That's why the strong support and help of Dennis, the VA, I signed the PACT Act. One of the most significant laws ever, helping millions of veterans exposed to toxins who now are battling more than 100 different cancers. Many of them don't come home, but we owe them and their families support. We owe it to ourselves to keep supporting our new health research agency called ARPA-H. And remind us that we can do big things, like end cancer as we know it, and we will.
Win, Joe. Win.
Yeah, when are you going to do something?
You've been promising that since
Let me
the start of
close
your term. You haven't done it.
I know you don't want to hear any more, Lindsay, but I got to say a few more things. I know it may not
We
look like
should
it, but I've been around a
stop.
while.
I need to go to bed. Damn it.
When you get to be my age, certain things become clearer than ever. I know the American story. Again and again, I've seen the contest between competing forces in the battle for the soul of our nation. Between those who want to pull America back to the past and those who want to move America into the future. My lifetime has taught me to embrace freedom and democracy, a future based on core values that have defined America: honesty, decency,
Democracy
dignity,
was never a core value.
everyone.
You
to
absolute
give everyone a fair
art.
shot, to give hate no safe
No.
harbor. Now, other people my age see it differently. The American story of resentment, revenge, and retribution. That's not me.
Yeah,
I was
people
born amid World
don't
War
make-
II when America stood for the freedom of the world. I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Claymont, Delaware, among working class people who built this country.
He was a
I watched in
coal
horror
miner's
as two of my
daughter.
heroes, like many of you did,
Daughter.
Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy, were assassinated. And their legacies inspired me to pursue a career in service. I left the law firm, became a public defender.
You're older.
Service.
Jesus Christ.
First of all, what you have done has never been a service to our country. Second of all, that's not what any of those words mean.
Because my city of Wilmington was the only city in America occupied by the National Guard after Dr. King was assassinated because of the riots. And
Devil
became a
dog
county councilman
candy.
almost by accident.
Democracy equals
I got
the
elected to the United States
tranny
Senate when I had no
of the
intention of running at
masses
age
on
29.
minorities.
Then vice president, our first black president. Now president to the first women vice president.
Tyranny?
Hey, he's losing his voice.
Democracy is mob rule.
He's got a lot of nasal drain right now from the cake. The
In my
Coke.
career, I've been told I was too young. By the way, they didn't let me on the Senate elevators for votes sometimes. Not a joke.
Good Lord.
I've been told I'm too old. Whether young or old, I've
Yeah.
always known what endures. I've known our North
We've
Star.
always been known
The
by
very
the
idea
kids.
of America is that we're all created
Their
equal.
legs.
Deserves to be treated equally throughout
Struggle.
our lives. We've never fully lived up to that idea. but we've never walked away from it either. And I won't walk away from it now. I'm optimistic. I really am. I'm optimistic, Nancy.
Well, they did
My fellow
did
Americans,
just do a sacrifice to Moloch,
the issue
so
facing our nation isn't how old we are. It's how old are our ideas. Hate, anger, revenge, retribution are the oldest of ideas. But you can't lead America with ancient ideas. It'll only take us back. You lead America, the land of possibilities. You need a vision for the future and what can and should be done. Tonight you've heard mine. I see a future where defending democracy, you don't diminish it. I see a future where we restore the right to choose and protect our freedoms, not take them away. I see a
give a
future
child the right to choose, will you?
where the middle class finally has a fair shot and the wealthy have to pay their fair share in taxes.
Fair share.
I see a future
More buzzwords.
from the climate crisis in our country from gun
Climate
violence.
crisis.
Above all,
stop buying beachfront property if you're going to sell me a
I
climate
see a country
crisis.
for all Americans. And I will always be president for all Americans because I believe in America. I believe in you, the American people. You're the reason we've never been more optimistic about our future than I am now. So let's build the future together. Let's remember who we are. We are the United States of America. And there is nothing beyond our capacity when we act together.
Uninspiring.
God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do not take his name. Do not use his name. Do not
Do
let
not
his
talk
name
about
slip
the
out of your
troops.
mouth. Fuck off, Joe.
Oh, jeez. What a moron. What an absolute freaking moron. Ah, good Lord. Yeah, Wallstrom had to jump off for a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, good God Almighty.
So that was a shit show.
Yes.
I would love to live in the America he lives in. I don't know where it exists, but I'd love to live in it.
It's an imaginary place of unicorn farts and oatmeal.
He is so disappointing. I mean, just absolutely disappointing. And that, I mean, that's the guy you want to vote for. More power to you. I mean, not saying that the other guy is much better, but if you really want to make a difference, this is all you got to do.
Yes, vote for me. I'll get rid of teachers' unions. I'll get rid of any sort of public union money in politics. I'm cool with getting corporate dark money. Let's get union money out of politics. And then, a year-long vocational requirement for all teens. Teach them how to work with their hands.
Yes.
Or the other way.
Exactly.
Hand jobs for all.
Y'all, I'm telling you, if at least 5 people vote for me and someone on CNN has to say, and someone wrote in 5 votes for Mo in the deep end, hand jobs for all, I would never be so proud in my entire life. I just want a Wikipedia
You got my vote.
page.
I mean, you're talking about hand jobs. I'm all about that.
I know. So if you look at the great screaming void that is our political future, and you really just want to make CNN have to say something ridiculous and interview me,
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Do a write-in for Mo. Do a write-in for Mo. There
yes,
you go.
because can you imagine me on Joy Reid's? She'll be like, I'll be like, hey, Joy, this is that rural rage that you were talking about. Us hill chucks, hillbillies, and, rural folk, Banjo Boy, are all a little upset. We are hill chuck Americans. Don't get it twisted.
We need to make your slogan like a hashtag, hashtag hand jobs for all.
Yeah.
Hashtag hand jobs for all. Make it happen. Get that thing trending on Twitter. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, if Elon Musk retweets me, I think I would lose my ever living boobs because
Well, y'all, you have a goal. Get on it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if we got a hand job, maybe I can get it started.
oh my
Let's
gosh,
see.
you know what would it's gonna kill my mother. It'll kill her because she'll be like, were you running a joke campaign with hand jobs for all? Oh, did I forget to tell you about that on our weekly phone call?
Oh.
Oh my god. And I know that there's going to be some people that are going to be like, what is this slogan? And I'm like, I know the story and I can, I will be happily brand ambassador for that.
I was about to say, I know I did a standalone video. I have to find it on my channel and it's after dark time for me. But I did a standalone of, I think it said like, sorry, Mike Rowe, I apologize.
There we go. I'm starting it right there. And
awesome.
Vote for Mo in the deep end. 84 for president. Hand jobs for all. There we go. And here's the. I'll share it. Copy link, and this is where you guys can go to check that out and make sure that you like, subscribe, share that with everybody.
Yeah, I need to work on merch. And I have things that I'm working on, but
well, if you need somebody who with some graphic design experience, I will volunteer as tribute.
Ooh, don't tell me that because I have a couple of ideas.
You taking the first hand job? Is that what you're saying?
I will. I will go with that.
You don't want to be sloppy seconds.
First.
Oh dear Lord.
Would that be a pineapple job? I don't know. Never mind.
Well, guys are...
Oh Lord.
Oh good Lord.
It's late.
Well,
I'm getting loopy.
It is
Me
getting
too.
late. Everybody, make sure that you and if I've got some mods out there, make sure that you throw like Mo in the deep end and Kaiser's links up there. And I think you can throw your own up there, Kaiser, if you want to. And I think
I'm not at a computer, so I can't do that.
Oh, let me do this. I'll see if I can find you guys.
I can't even see chat right now because I'm just sitting here like on my phone. But yeah.
What I'll do is I'll put you guys description of the links there and also
awesome.
And don't forget, y'all, let's say Saturday, March 15th, or Saturday, March 17th is going to be, my 1,000 subscriber, celebration and Matsuri Griftathon. Come on by, throw your money at me and punish me in all sorts of horrible ways because probably part of the booze I'm going to be picking up tomorrow down in Bourbon Country is probably going to be used for that.
Sounds hilarious.
Do this.
I would say no to the sardine paste. I'm just gonna throw that one out there.
I've got to come up with a list of things to get. I'm probably just going to get like a bunch of random hot sauces and then I've got a box full of like other just like random booze that I don't drink very much. I'm going to pull some of those out and just like, oh yeah, here we go. Some absolute like just bottom tier, like rubbing alcohol vodka. There we go.
Nice. So there's Kaiser's right there. There's Mo's.
Thank you,
Scarlet. And what I want to do is I've also got Fall Storms in there. Now he also has another channel that I haven't included in there, which is Character and Caliber, and that's where him and his lovely wife, Dictionary Diva, get together and do some really neat stuff. And then Dictionary Diva also has her channel and all that neat kind of stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick all you folks out of here, and I'm going to run you off to go see one of the greatest shows on earth, Doctor of the groundskeepers there. If you don't know who that is, that would be our one and only favorite MG Law. That's where I'm going to be sending all you fine folks over there. So you get to enjoy just a little bit more of him, and I'll probably join him for just a short bit. I don't want to be up too late tonight because, well, my wife has to be walking out the door at 6 o'clock in the morning for a deposition in a totally different county, and she is not looking forward to it. I will tell you right now. So with that, everybody have a good evening, and I will see you guys in the morning. Peace, y'all.